PS4 fan be blasting when Uncharted is on.
All right, we're about to go live.
Oh shit. Nah, but yeah, the Founders Edition Abel is 700, but I don't care about the color and I don't care about no Founders Edition. It's the same exact card.
What's the special color though?
It's gold or something, you know.
Okay, I see. I didn't know that. Okay,
case to really worry about that, but
two of my boys are getting the Founders, and I didn't know there's a price difference for Founders. I had no clue.
700, yeah, and 1080 is like 500 and some change. I was looking it up. I signed up to email me once the shit drops.
Yeah, I got different money. Yo, let me hold something, man. You talking about
379? Yo, listen, 379 for a 1070, and they're dropping a 1060 as well.
You know how many people still ain't got an Xbox or a PS4? You talking about 379 like it's nothing?
Well, those people are
supposed to be more powerful than the Titan as well.
Yeah, it matches
came
up.
out of it too, though.
What, Barry? The 1060?
No, the 1070. It's supposed to be
Oh,
powerful.
1070. Oh, yeah. 1070.
It's supposed to be more powerful than the Titan.
I think
How much is the Titan running
better
for?
than it's 1,000 something.
It ain't still 1,000, is it? I hope.
Yes,
not.
it is.
Why?
So you pay 370. You can do VR on your PC.
I can do
If
VR
you have one.
already.
Ooh, damn, Chase, what the fuck? I could do VR already.
I ain't talking to you, my dude. I'm talking to people.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Talking about people that don't have a PC yet, that want to do this Oculus Rift, that want to do HTC Vive, but they know they need $1,000 computer. Well, with this graphics card, bro, you $800 computer and still be legit.
If you guys look at that link I just sent you, there's 3 cards coming out.
Y'all about ready? Everybody ready? Everybody here? Everybody present?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. Shout out to the whole stream, all the mods.
Hey.
Hold on, Swank. I thought I gotta get you together.
Gotta get you together. You gotta get you.
Nah, cause he wasn't the mod. Yo, the mods. Thank you every week because people do dumb shit. So we're not going to divulge too much into that. So we'll let y'all keep doing y'all jobs. But this is GMG episode 118. We have somebody who has been allowed.
Yo, is Skype free?
What?
Is Skype freezing? I'm sorry.
It does.
It froze for a second. Keep going, Chase. You're good now.
Is that what happens when y'all send messages? Maybe.
I'm not sending any messages.
Then I'll stop it.
Somebody has finally been allowed out of timeout from last time, and what do we have here in the background? Barry, introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, man, I'm just glad to be on here. Hey, I hold my L. I have my timeout, but I'm back. In the background, I won this from Dave and Buster, Jake the Dog, and in the back I got my Guitar Hero joint and the VR behind me. I don't know. I just wanted
nice little setup.
VR. He tried to flex all the way. You set that up there for the show. That shit wasn't sitting there.
Listen,
right?
This couch was bare as fuck. I had to put something back here. All right.
Look nice, though. I got you.
I got that same. I got futon though. That ain't even. I don't know. We're gonna swing it over to a brand new guest. Introduce yourself. You can name whatever name you want. Go.
My name is Wes Spades.
Speak up, motherfucker.
I just want to thank the whole GMG family for having me here. I don't really know what I'm trying to do when it comes to my channel. Maybe like news and the road and shit like that, but if you want, just take a look when you ever have the chance. And thank you for having me.
Boy, you ain't sold your channel at all. You just said, I don't know what I want to do. Check me out, motherfucking horrible salesman.
Somebody's gonna come through. Somebody's gonna show love.
Everybody's link is in the description. Go subscribe to this brother. Give him some confidence.
Yes,
you don't know
please.
what he want out of this YouTube life.
I don't know what to do.
But you said we're Spade, right? Spade or Red Spade?
Red Spades.
All right, Red Spade. There we
go. You got the gold spades.
Yo, Chase, there is a little delay. That's why I'm laughing, because I see you waiting. Like, are you gonna answer?
No, that shit is like on ESPN, yo, when they be doing their interviews and take.
Oh, they look like this.
Yo, Ricky, you're.
All right, we're gonna swing it over to the. Hopefully, we have Durag Abel returning 2 weeks in a row.
Hey, let's go. Shout out to everybody, man. I'm feeling good. We out here. We're doing our thing. Shout out to the whole GMG family. Shout out to my boy Barry with the doll. Shout out to Spade out here, man. Thank you guys for coming through. And let's talk games. Let's have fun. Shout out to everybody.
right, we're gonna swing it over to last but not least, UTX the Prophecy.
My man didn't even introduce.
No,
me,
Ricky.
Yo, I ain't even gonna introduce myself. Yo,
My bad.
yo,
Oh,
hey.
damn,
Hey.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yo,
hey, I
Christ.
appreciate that you pointed it out, man.
No, he
Hold
just.
on.
Nah,
All
man.
right, go ahead, Ricky.
Yo,
My bad.
Yo, can you move your face back into the
I
camera?
fucked up. Yo, go ahead,
Yo, it's your boy, man. The train's coming, man. It's bad luck. You just screwed me over. All right.
Right.
yo. All right, Prophecy, you can go now. Sorry.
Yo.
Wow, yo.
People are asking, this is just an MTV Raps hat. Looks a lot better on the back than it does on the front. Front sucks.
Doesn't let that shit go. I appreciate that.
Just like a lot of girls.
Yo, wait,
There you
Chase,
go.
you be picky about your Chase, you be picky about your hats. Like, if you don't like what you see in the front, you flip it.
You know, I never thought about that. Not intentionally, maybe subconsciously I did that. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No
I like this shit though. On the back, the other side got green letters and shit. That's too much. It's too big.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so we just got that out the way. I don't even really have a question.
Yo, let's go straight to the deals. Let's
Go
get it.
straight to the deals then. You sound excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Ratchet and Clank.
You're gonna save more than $2 this week though.
Yeah. Listen. Hopefully, all right. Let's get it. So, gamers, the releases for this week, coming out. That has come out Tuesday. We have Overwatch for the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Also, we have Total Warhammer for the PC. Coming out this Friday is Tropica 5. Special edition for the Xbox One, so check that out. Xbox games with gold for the month of June is as follows. You have Goat Simulator, The Crew, Super Meat Boy for Xbox Arcade, and then you have XCOM Enemy Unknown, so check that out for 360. So the PlayStation Plus games, guys, have not updated, so that's still pending. As soon as it updates, I'll update it in the next podcast. The Humble Bundle is the Ubisoft theme here, so you have Rayman Origins, Far Cry 3, Splinter Cell Blacklist, and more, if you care to check that out. Shout out to Gaming Illuminati. Nintendo 2DS now has a price drop. So it went from 100 down to 80. And if you're in the business of getting one, you could also get Mario Kart 7 as a digital download. So you can save big there if you care about that. Also, Amazon saved 20% if you're an Amazon Prime member on new video games. So check that out. And this shout out to our boy, Buzz Lightskin. He hit us up on Twitter, and he was like, yo, Abel, I got this crazy deal that you need to check out. If you're looking to get an Xbox One, Amazon right now, it's all these links are down in the description, guys. You could get an Xbox 500 gigabyte console, Gears of War Ultimate Edition, $50 gift card, Xbox One wireless controller, Halo 5 limited edition, and Forza Horizon 2 for $350. Okay, so that's heavy.
And you get
That's
those-
major.
Oh my
damn.
God.
That's robbery
3
right
games
there. Like, so
and a $50 Amazon gift card, right?
in a wireless controller on top.
Well, you already get the
Fourth
controller,
game.
right?
No, you get an extra one.
No,
Two
you get an
controllers?
extra.
Bruh.
I love that they're struggling right now.
You
These
can't-
All right.
So
So that's big. That's major. Shout out to Buzz Lightskin. Thank you, man. And guys, that's the deals for this week. Enjoy. All the links are down below.
So when we did that conversation about like better value though, like somebody's still gonna say the PS4 has better value when you can get an Xbox, 2 controllers, 3 games, and a gift card for how $370. What was it? It was under $400. Okay,
$350.
$350. There you go. So
That's amazing.
look, if you try and get a next gen console and you got $350, bruh, that extra
There it is,
$50
bro.
for the PlayStation 4, you might want to just go ahead and grab an Xbox, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you're into that kind of shit, though.
Yo.
I didn't even notice we had Goku in the background. That's all right. I see you,
Yeah.
Chase.
Yo.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I just want to say shout out to our modders. They are really in here putting. Yo, I'm reading the chat and the moderator, like they're really blocking these people, yo. And you just gotta read it though. It's
It's
hilarious.
funny. One comment and they out of here. The mods be in there.
Yo, they're on it, yo.
Yeah.
But nah, definitely shout out to like what you said, Buzz Lightskin. That deal.
Yeah, Buzz
there's
Lightskin.
What they're offering right now is a service as well as these sales. I mean, we know, the whole thing with what's going on, but as far as value goes, people ask me, yo, should I get a PS4 now? And I'm like, listen, I mean, save your money, wait till after E3, but these deals are ridiculous. I wouldn't put it past me to not get an Xbox One right now.
I say get what your friends got. Cause all my friends had the Xbox One, and my dumbass got the PS4, and I was lonely as fuck. Like if you
That's real. That's real though. That's real.
If you wanna if you really heavy playing with your friends, get what your friends get, and then save money to get something on the holiday season. Because you're gonna be lonely if you just get the console that's cheap for you.
Spade, I like your I like your position that you're in there because you had it from the other perspective. Everybody this time around got the PlayStation 4, so you had it on the Xbox side of things, where you had a situation where it's like my boys wanted me on that side. That's pretty cool to hear that you actually didn't enjoy the PS4 as much since you.
Yeah, I'm a Sony fan. It was just that I was just lonely. Like everybody said, we about to get on 2K. I'm like, damn, I can't get on with y'all.
I know the feeling. Barry know the feeling.
Bro, man, I swear. All my dudes was on Division. My ass was on Division on PC by myself.
Yeah. Sorry, Barry.
Y'all got it on PC. I said, yo, we got it on PS4. He said, yo, really though? I said, my bad. I told you I was gonna get it. My bad.
Yeah, we got it and we played it like twice. And after that was it. All right, exciting news. Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tetris. There's
right.
this is gonna
My bad. I thought I was muted.
Shit, I really thought he was about to drop a bomb.
There's going to sarcasm, obviously. Tetris is going to be a movie, an actual production, a trilogy. The budget is $80 million for the first Tetris movie. Just to put that out there, Deadpool, $58 million budget. Tetris has a bigger budget than the Deadpool movie, which did very well. This is actually a pretty good movie. Why?
I'm sorry.
Those blocks aren't stacking, bruh.
No.
Who idea was that?
I'd rather see a Tony Hawk
China
movie.
and the U.S. are
I'm
co-producing this film.
Of course, China. They're the ones who made the game.
No, we ain't going for China. We going for.
But the biggest part here, did anybody catch the headline though? Part of a trilogy. They already called it. There's gonna be 3.
3. You can't make this up. Real talk.
Is it people gonna be involved?
I don't know. We don't have.
There's gonna be a lot of cock blocking. I'll say that right now.
I just.
Yo, I didn't catch that.
Right. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you.
Somebody in the chat said Telltale presents Tetris season 1.
Hey, that shit. They would do it better than the $80 production.
Yo.
$80 million production.
$80 million, bro. Come on.
Yo, put a 1 in the chat if you're looking forward to the Tetris movie, yo. Put a 0 if that's how much you're spending on the Tetris movie.
I'm done.
Why y'all playing? Y'all in unison.
Nah, real talk. This is gonna be probably worse than Agent 47. Probably worse than that Fast and the Fury, that Need for Speed movie. Worse than the Dragon Ball Z movie.
You saw all them?
Unfortunately,
Damn, I'm sorry, man.
But I didn't go to watch them. I watched my app, but still, it was a waste of my life just having to lay down or sit down and watch it.
Y'all always troll.
I can't believe it. How can you make that a movie?
I'm not trolling though. I would actually see it.
He's always the one, yo.
Props
So
is
you
the
trying
devil's
to tell me
advocate, bro.
that you're not gonna see the Minecraft jump?
Yeah, I'm telling you that. I'm not seeing that. Absolutely not.
I'm not
Wait,
going.
it's a Minecraft
What
movie?
did I? Yeah, they been saying to make a Minecraft. I never said I'm going to spend $14.99, $20 to go see it. But if that whole comes on Netflix, I will most definitely watch it. Why not? It's free.
$80 million
I
production.
thought you was talking about spending money to see it. I guess that's fair. I still ain't gonna probably watch that shit.
Listen, I didn't watch movies about turkeys killing niggas, tires bouncing around killing niggas.
A tire movie.
When it comes to movies, I'll watch anything, bro, except for that gay shit.
Now I can. Now, oh, you mean
There you go. There you go.
Other than that, I'll watch anything else.
Let me calm down because I was about to go in. Yo,
There you go.
Anyways, Tetris movie. Not interested though. But
We're not gonna act like Tetris is not like.
It's iconic, but a movie.
It's an iconic game.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
How does that
Wait,
work?
will they
How
kill
do you-
Because
people?
niggas will go see it.
How do you make a movie about a game with no story? What the fuck, yo?
It's just there's no characters or no story.
but
the movie's gonna be a let's play, bro.
Got 495 million
Let's play.
sold.
No, say that again. Probably was cutting off. What
Got 495 million sold.
But that's
No,
beside the point.
And Tetris has never had a story, and
Like I said-
495 million people have bought it.
Who gonna watch
Well,
the
no,
movie?
We're talking about a movie.
Oh, no,
Great
Prop,
in
Prop,
general,
you gotta
the
pick
game
game.
didn't have a
Game.
story,
The
but
game is
niggas were still
iconic.
buying the other ones.
But it was an
regardless.
arcade game. It was an arcade game
All right,
about
let's do this. Hold on.
leveling. I mean,
Let me see.
because Prop, to be fair, I think a Minecraft movie. I like the actual Telltale episodes. I think a movie they can put it in a person's behind a specific person. But Tetris, we're talking about blocks. These blocks. Like I think are they gonna bring
Listen,
we talking about
the
blocks.
perfect example.
Blocks.
You give Tetris to Pixar or Disney, and that movie will be.
Then they're gonna bring characters in it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's how they would do it.
Characters
Brought
implemented.
cars
But you
to
can't.
life.
You can't.
Like
I mean, they do it with animals all
bought
the time.
planes and animal. Right. If you give it to them, they'll make a masterpiece out of that shit.
But it was created that
It
way.
ain't
Like
Disney,
think about
though.
it. No.
It ain't Ralph,
But
though.
to be fair,
I'm saying if it was though, like
no.
they
But
could
to be
make-
fair, animals, cars, and stuff, they were created that way in the movie or so. But in a game where Tetris is just, I mean, I don't even know why we're in depth with this shit anyway. Like,
No, let
I
I
don't even know
mention
why.
it's a sci-fi movie. So
sci-fi?
Aside,
No, I can see why because think about
wait.
it. It can't
Let
just
me
be
look
a
at this.
basic stone block. They're gonna definitely probably pull like humans and make people like a GI Joe, but in Tetris.
I got it,
Like
bro.
Tetris.
So the blocks is coming in, invading from space, and they about to blow up the Earth. So they about to send somebody out to destroy the blocks. There you go.
Like that movie
Yeah.
Pixar.
There you
It
go.
might be popping. Damn.
wait, and this is gonna be an all Chinese cast.
Oh no! I was about to say something.
you ain't gonna give me.
No,
I ain't touching that
it's
one.
not. No, it's not. No, I'm not saying.
Media training, baby. I ain't touching that.
Yeah, no, because me, Abel. I was about to say.
Yeah. You know what? Skip that. Fuck what I said. Forget
Touching
that.
that shit.
Yeah,
No,
nah, my
but
bad.
You guys ever heard of the movie Pixar? Remember the movie Pixar with Adam Sandler, and then you had like the Nintendo characters come to life.
Yes,
Well, not that a lot of
with
people.
the Pac-Man and stuff.
Yeah, well, I think what Barry's saying is imagine that version, but in Tetris.
Okay.
With specific, I don't know. So when Prophecy says it, and I think he's talking about having characters in it. Me, I'm thinking like it's just gonna be straight shapes. So I don't know.
Oh, they got a trailer for the movie already?
That's not real.
Get outta
It's not-
here.
It's
Are
not
you
real.
serious?
It's not real. It's not.
Oh,
Okay.
For all we know, Tetris
Live?
used to be real niggas, and niggas chopped them up and turned them into blocks. Like Tetris might have a behind-the-scenes story that we don't know anything about. Like I said, I'm not paying $14.99 to go see that motherfucker. But when it comes to Netflix, I will most definitely watch it. And you a dumb motherfucker if you say you wouldn't. How can you not watch something for free?
We gotta
You
be
might want to
dumb.
watch something
Yeah, like
instead
I'm
of
not
that.
gonna watch something.
nah,
That's
if it doesn't interest you, I mean,
doesn't-
God,
that- you can't. That
Like,
come on. You can't say that.
you can't not. Yes, it can be.
You
If you
can,
you a gamer.
because-
You a gamer.
Hold
You like
on.
games.
No, that's like because there is a huge library of movies on Netflix. You might want to take the hour and a half and always have a movie that you want to watch over Tetris.
Bro. It's
I'm a
free.
huge fan of Need for Speed games,
It's
but
free.
I didn't really.
I'm a
I don't
gamer,
know.
but I
But
do
you
not
went to
like
go see the
movies.
movie though.
No, I had watched it on the
I don't
app,
like
the
the
Cinema
movies,
Box app.
Right. You
I
seen
didn't go
it for
watch
free.
it.
But you seen it regardless. Did you
No,
watch it?
that's not the problem. The problem was you said we dumb.
Right, you watched it. Like, regardless, you gonna watch it. All these trash movies that niggas go see every day and
I
pay
wouldn't.
$14.99 for, and you gonna try to tell me you're not gonna watch something for free?
You keep saying it can be free. The question is, you have let's say an hour
you care
and
to
a half.
watch it.
Do you want to spend an hour and a half watching Tetris, or is there some other movie that might interest you more that you want to watch repeatedly?
And if you're bored as fuck and you got nothing to do, and that hole pops up like Netflix
I mean, I ain't gonna
original,
lie. There be
watch it.
movies on Netflix. I'd be like, yo, what is this? This shit looks stupid as hell.
and
I turn
you
it on.
gonna watch it. Exactly.
But
That's my point.
I'm saying,
But you
it
watch
ain't gonna be
it, though.
Tetris though.
No, but no,
Rob, it looks like you're trying to get the stars to align here, and we're gonna end up watching this. I
I ain't
mean,
watching that.
No, you
nah,
know what?
I would've
Hey,
watched
matter of
it.
fact, Rob, you watch it and you let me know. if
Sage
it's hot.
just admitted to watching trash-ass movies because it looked like it was dumb, but he still watched it. Everybody does that. Everybody watches movies that sounds dumb as fuck
Yes,
just to watch
but-
it. Just for the
Hey,
Not video game movies.
Sharknado.
Right, Sharknado was like one of the
Watch that.
biggest, dumbest
Didn't
fucking
they have
movies
like
ever.
3 of them?
Yes.
Yeah, they
and it's
did.
constantly
They did.
making
Yep.
money.
They were your trilogy right there.
Right. y'all watching
Barry, you stupid.
piece of shit. Like, oh, that's so interesting, but you go watch a video game movie like that. Get out of here.
No, well, no. To be fair, I know you don't.
It's not. It's Tetris. It's not.
But you don't know what it's gonna be though. You saying it like you already know what it is.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let me ask you a question. You know how trash video games movie, generally speaking, 4 out of 5 video game movies trash, and you wish you never watched them. Tetris will be one of those.
No, don't say will be. See, when you make a bold statement saying that it will.
It's a prediction.
No,
I could be wrong.
Don't get me wrong. I have my doubts on it. I'm like 90% thinking this is gonna be trash.
All right. How many video game movies is hot? Name 3. It's possible.
Mad Max.
Resident Evil, the first one and the second one was fire. I used to like the Mario and Luigi with what's my man's name?
That movie's not good.
What's my man's name?
John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo, yeah, I like that hoe.
Well, that's one of the movies that you gonna watch as an adult.
First Mortal Kombat.
What? That movie? What?
Very first Mortal Kombat. At that age, you were saying that was trash, or you went back and watched it now and said it was trash?
As a kid, there were so many movies we thought was hot that if you watch
it
now,
that's what I'm saying. It was good. Like for that time, it was good.
Keep this going. Keep this going. I'm liking this.
As an adult, how many of those movies would you really think was good? Like if you watch that Mario.
But that Mario was ass.
I'm sorry. I actually had to
go back and ruin your childhood watching shit like that. Now they was hot for what they were then, so you gonna keep it like that. I'm not going back to old movie now. Like I'm not going to watch Street Fighter no more because I remember that shit and I was like, okay, it was hot during the time, but now it's trash. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies were, with the exception of the one where they went to like China.
I like those.
That shit was good. Yep. So,
Speed, what you think, Speed?
Keep naming movies that was good, B.
What you think, Speed? Go ahead. What you think?
To be honest, I'm not really caring for no Tetris movie. Seems garbage to me. I don't use Netflix neither. I got Playbox, and I'm not even gonna use my Playbox to watch that crap. So I don't really have an opinion on it. It's just. I guess it's gonna be catered to like the kids. I don't think it's gonna be catered to like us. I think it's gonna be more catered to kids. I don't know.
Now that we have movies,
I feel like it's gonna be catered more to people that grew up playing Tetris.
Oh, I got one for you. Silent Hill.
Silent Hill was good too. Yeah,
I thought you meant
what about
like
Double Dragon.
I watched Rambo when I was younger. It was
House
good,
but
Ricky, don't.
No, the game was dark.
House of the Dead just ruined my life.
Well, no. To be fair, I think Max Payne. Oh, wait. I thought you meant the game.
What you're saying is not. We're not saying that there aren't more trash, but there are good ones. Like I didn't like Doom, but I know niggas that do like Doom, and I didn't. I was like, nah, Rock, you got that.
Far Cry had a movie.
Yeah, there was a Doom movie.
Max Payne, I don't know about that. Like the new Max Payne was good, but isn't Max Payne started off as a show anyway, or a movie before it was a game anyway. So I don't really count that. To my knowledge, it was a movie before it was a game.
No. Mark Wahlberg, I think, was the one who played. And that was later after Max Payne 1 came out.
Max Payne came out like 2002, I believe. It was before like GTA.
When did the game come out?
2002.
Oh, not Max Payne. I'm my bad. I'm thinking
Max.
Mad Max. Yeah,
you got that.
That was
no, that's what I say. That movie was actually the new one now was actually.
All right, let's.
We went in on that
topic.
topic.
Tetris, man.
Well. To be fair, last week we weren't here, and this week there was no new news. So most of the stuff is from last week. So.
Yeah, that's true.
When it's all said and done, to be honest with you, I hate Tetris.
I knew.
Yo, come on, bro.
It's the worst game I've ever played.
I knew it, bro.
But I'm not saying I wouldn't see a movie though.
He hit us with facts. He said, "Yo, that's just so
like all I stated was the fact that there are people that are gonna go see it."
I really went like,
and then I will watch that whole.
Like leaving the house, like really.
I said, but I started off by saying I was gonna watch it on Netflix.
UTX, bro, you should be.
You know if it's gonna be a Netflix original.
You literally just debated something you don't even like.
Yes, but that's great. I said I would watch it. That doesn't mean I don't have to. So I don't have to like something in order to watch it. I didn't like the niggas going around killing turkeys. But
no, it's not prop. It's not that. It was a statement of saying dumb motherfuckers, and I'm like, damn. So we don't watch it. That's why. And then now you're saying, I don't even like Tetris. I'm like,
right after all that, but.
Because I like Tetris the game. It's always been on my shit for like Game Boy and all that.
But
as far as Tetris, I am not interested in watching that shit as a movie. So we can skip. We could go
Let's
ahead
move on.
continue.
And people in the chat, please use Google if you're going to say. I love whoever that was, but he said Max Payne came out in 1999. You please don't. It didn't. It didn't.
Wait, what is he talking about? The game or the movie?
The game. It
Sound like me right there, buddy.
it didn't. Okay. Moving on.
What movie are you talking about?
Max Payne, the game.
The Mad
Yeah.
Pain.
Max Payne. He said it came out in '99. I specifically remember
Came out for the PS2.
it was on PS2. So, anyhow, I don't know how important this is, but Capcom is going to now prioritize. Let me see if I can put some gameplay up on this.
What, their bank accounts? Because they're going broke?
Stop, Rick.
Well, that too. But they're going to prioritize quote unquote completeness, even if it means they're going to have to delay the game. So basically, what they're getting at is rather than put out another product that is lacking features or maybe incomplete, like some people felt Street Fighter V was, instead of them doing that again, they as a company are going to decide that they're going to actually complete and polish the games if they have to delay them in order to put out a complete product. Why
do they want a pat on the back?
So
2016 and you finally make an
What the
executive
fuck is
business
going on
decision?
with that?
So read
You know what it is?
between the
It's
lines,
just-
that means that Street Fighter V didn't sell the way they wanted it to sell, what they thought it would sell like, and now they're like, listen, we're gonna put the effort in now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so in 2016 and now they decide that they want to make good business decisions. Fuck out my face with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
Street Fighter V
done.
was not as big as Street Fighter 4.
Well,
You know how many people
Pokken
defended that?
outsold Street Fighter, just for those that know. Pokken's
Wow,
on,
look at that.
it's
Wow.
on one platform that has a third of the user base of the other platforms, and it still outsold Street Fighter V.
I
That's
mean,
on.
Pokemon is bigger than Street Fighter.
And Pokken
It
works.
is, but it's only on one platform. That's still
That's
hard
still
to do.
impressive. Yeah.
I'm just saying you can't really defend it when numbers says it all. There's numbers that show the game. There's issues, and for people who were defending it, saying that this is what Capcom. No, they didn't. They did this because there was up and coming tournaments that are going on. They wanted to make sure that they can get this game out there for those to play certain characters. This is like to really come out with a decision or even a statement like this, like, oh, as a company, we're gonna, you know what, we're deciding on doing what we should have been doing for years. So now Nintendo's probably sitting back like, bruh, you guys have been in the game for years, and you're thinking about this shit in 2016? Really?
Yeah.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Sorry.
ahead, Space. Go ahead.
Did all the characters come out yet? Because
Nope.
I remember
Nah, man.
he haven't come out yet.
Bruh. Nah, man.
He delayed another character.
Oh, man. What?
This is ridiculous.
I
It's basically a PR stunt. You know, you say we're sorry. Give us one more chance.
Exactly.
I guess to grab more people to their, I guess, games and shit. But it's horrible. I mean, you've been in the game for years and like you're still doing shit like this. Not even like you're doing shit like this, and you having these indie games who produce like games 3, 4, or 5 times better than this piece of shit. It's ridiculous.
When did Street Fighter 4 come out, guys? I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
I think in 08. I could be way wrong. No, not 08. I'm bugging. Maybe 2010. Let me see.
Nah, but just hearing that statement, like that doesn't like that's so piss poor to hear, because I mean that should be your principle before the fucking game comes out. Like
You just
Like
exposed
that-
yourself, basically.
like that, yeah, that doesn't make sense. So you admittedly
Yeah, it
like,
can't-
guys, our product is shit, and we're trying to work on it behind the scenes now. All hands on deck on this product. Congratulations, like, no, we're done, bro. Like,
Bro,
come
you
on.
was on it. It came out in 08.
Yeah, 08, July.
All right,
right,
so
good
how
job,
about
Spade,
this
good job.
one? This thank you for
It-
that too. What were you gonna say?
I'm saying the reason why it feels like it's been so long is just that we had like variations of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the arcade edition. I'm not even gonna lie. Even though like, they added like 2 more characters and he revamped the fighting system, it's pretty good.
How many
Yeah.
characters are in the game currently? Real quick, I'm sorry, Rick.
No, it's fine. It's like probably like 15, 10.
It's 15. Oh, wow. All right. Go ahead, Rick.
Well, let's be clear about something. The game came out and I could be wrong. You guys could call me out if I'm wrong. Street Fighter 4 had like so many different versions of the game, but
did.
it came out a few years ago.
Right.
And I think right now so many voices are being heard over social media, over YouTube, and over other posts, blog posts. You have other people coming out speaking on the situation. That this game, I don't know what Capcom was thinking that they can get away with releasing this game and not receiving criticism or any flack for this. Because although they may have released Street Fighter 4 in different variations of it or different like types of versions, whatever, the game was completed, like it out of the box. And I'm not saying it's the very first Street Fighter. I'm talking about like after the other versions of it. But this isn't something to really even make a statement. This should have been priority. That every game you market and publish should be completed. So one, you expose yourself. Two, you have to prioritize yourself. You're going down. I don't even know what other games you're making other than. Is Mighty Number 9 even coming out, or did it come out yet?
It's coming out.
No, it didn't come out yet.
June 21st, I believe. He said that
the game
is
is probably gonna be broken too.
I blame this on
Mighty Number 9.
No, that's not even under Capcom, bro.
That's indie. It's Kickstarter.
My bad. I mean Mega Man.
Okay, all right.
Coming back out, or did Mega Man come out like $29.99? Right?
I think it is. That is coming out. They're both coming out.
No, I think Mega Man just came out.
That's just a collection, right?
Yeah, that collection came out.
Okay.
For marketing.
Oh, I didn't know that. I had no clue.
Exactly. It came out like about a month ago. Nobody knew. So you gotta really like prioritize yourself. I mean, there's a bunch of games that came out, collections or even remasters that we weren't even looking forward to, whatever. But as far as Street Fighter goes, you had a horrible decision. You decided to bring this game out. I mean, you had a few voices trying to defend, your situation, but it's not going to work. Your sales don't cut it. Your sales are showing that there's a problem here, and I think by people complaining and voice being heard, now you decide to really come out and speak on this.
Listen, yeah, Ricky, you're nailing it out the park. I mean, why should this game escape the same fate that the Division faced? No, you came out, you fucked up. And then, like, we're going back to the drawing board. That's all it is. Don't come out here acting like you're doing us a fucking favor. You put the game at $60. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, that doesn't make sense.
And then you're doing remasters, by the way, like a backwards remaster. You're releasing Resident Evil 6, 5, 4, or whatever you want to do. Your whole company, I don't even know. It's probably living off of just remastered games. I don't know what's the business tactic. I mean, this is not only Capcom, by the way. I'm only going because basically they admitted. They basically expose themselves that next time they're going to make sure that games are completed. So they know and they knew that all these interviews saying that we're going to receive a great game was bullshit because they just basically said out here that the game wasn't complete. They're going to make sure that the next installment of whatever IP they release will be completed. This shit happens all the time. Ubisoft, EA, Activision, all the time. So
and this all happened. Yeah. Go ahead, Spade. Go ahead, brother.
The Walking Dead. How does that like go? Is it like you buy the base game and then like days and weeks later like episodes come out?
You mean Telltale?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
You guys go. Chase, I don't know. I don't play that one.
I don't really know myself neither.
So you can buy I don't know if it's $60. I don't think those games are 60. If even if they are, basically you can buy it as the episodes release, and it'll still you won't be paying more if you buy it with each episode coming out. So yeah, they come out.
Pay $20.
Okay.
$20 for the whole season.
For the whole season.
It's usually 5 episodes.
Thank you. So yeah, $20 for the whole season, and you can just get it as they come out, or you can pay for each individual their episode. So obviously, an episode is like the whole. It's usually like about 2 hours long for each episode, and there's usually about 4 to 5 episodes in the season. So their games are not near market standards for prices. So.
That's what Capcom tried to basically do. They was like, we're gonna shout it out for $60, and we're gonna try to pull the same nonsense. Well, I won't call it nonsense, but the same thing that Telltale was doing, and they basically got bit in the ass because everybody thought it was gonna be a complete game, but it really wasn't.
But that's been Telltale's marketing the whole time. Like they've
I know that's been their marketing. Yeah, I'm thinking Capcom just tried to pull that sly move.
Wait, and Spade, I'm trying to get the correlation that you're trying to put between the two games. I'm not like catching it. I don't know if I'm slow, but help me out.
I'm trying to say is that Cap how the fuck you pronounce it? They tried to they tried to do what Telltale tried to do, but they got greedy with it. Like they should have, I guess, made the game like $20, and then you can
Oh, you mean they're breaking the game up?
But the thing,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, instead of they try to get greedy with it, and they basically make you pay $60 for like a game that's not $60. That's what I'm basically trying to say.
the thing
I mean,
about
that's like
is, though,
Killer Instinct. That's what they should have did, like just like Killer Instinct.
Killer
There you go,
Instinct
Prof. That's what
They should have made it free.
It's free
and
to
then
play.
charge for characters,
or like
or you
DOA
can pay
did the same
$60
thing.
for all of them and like season pass. That's how they'll probably end up doing it in the future.
And wait, just to piggyback off of Prof, and I think Barry wanted to say something. Just the difference, though, Spade, between Street Fighter's release and Telltale Games is that Telltale's marketing is that the games, whether they're completed or not, they've been on a good track record with releasing. Well, I think, Chase, you had an issue with one of the Walking Deads in one of your videos, but the fact that
They haven't had a bad one since I played.
Well,
like,
but you see, Prof, their marketing is this is how they put out games. It's episodic. They get people to enjoy it, blah blah. This is something, and this is not something episodic from Capcom. They literally, this was an unfinished game that they released. This is something that Square Enix is trying to do. Hitman right now, they're doing it. They're trying to do it with Final Fantasy, which a lot of people was like really complaining about. A lot of voices are being heard with this situation. So there's a big difference here when a company who first comes out and starts off by releasing games episodic, in episodic format, and then a game like Street Fighter, that's impossible to be an episodic game. It's a fighting game that has characters. If they would have done it like Prophecy said, like Killer Instinct, where they give you a base game and just individual characters, that's fine. But even at that, I think they would have failed because, period, the game wasn't even finished. And they released it. It was bugged out. The servers didn't work for the first 2 days, and a lot of people received launch issues. So that being said, they messed up on different tiers. It wasn't even just characters and
we had this conversation before, and I stated this, and I still stick by it. That game was designed and released because of competitive. Like they catered to the competitive people, and it wasn't designed for the casual people yet, and that's the issue. Like they should have did it all in one haul, but because they was rushing to put the shit out for this new, the new fight in Evo, they fucked up. And I blame the Twitch niggas and the YouTube niggas that got to play this game early and was hyping this motherfucker up as well, because they were pushing this shit out as well. It's not like this game was just kept wrapped and nobody knew about it. They flow these people out to these events and they were talking about how good the game is and this game is going to be amazing, blah, blah, blah. And now they're the same niggas making videos saying it was trash.
Yep, you're right. And you know what? Comic-Con last year, I went and I was there while they were speaking. They said the game was supposed to release 2017. We're still in 2016. Why did you decide to release this game early 2016 when they clearly said they were going to have the demo stay until mid 2016? But yet the game actually released. And I know it's because of what Prophecy said.
Last year, if you remember, it was a rumor. It was a rumor I stated, and they said that the game wasn't going to come out till like 2018.
Yep, we talked about it. We talked about it. Absolutely.
Laughing like, it's not coming out. Well, then it ended up coming out super early, and now we see why it came out early. And in actuality, it probably was supposed to come out when they said it, when the rumor was 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Barry,
I also think it had to do with their bankruptcy issues too. They filed bankrupt, right?
I think no, but there's different classes. If they did, there's certain classes of bankruptcy.
I know it's different classes, but they need
they're not real.
That's their fault, man. I don't know what Capcom is doing, man. I mean,
I'm with you on that.
Street Fighter was literally their most poised franchise, and it's not even doing anything for them right now. I mean, they have, and it's not like they don't have IPs, bro. They have them. They got Omnimusha. They got Omnimusha shit. I can't remember the rest.
They got games.
Resident Evil.
They got Resident Evil. Exactly. Went to shit. 6 was terrible.
Resident Evil was their biggest selling game ever.
They got Devil May Cry. They fucked that up. Like
they had Monster X Hunter. They had
Monster Hunter is the only thing that has a
Marvel vs. Capcom back in the day.
Remember SNK?
Beautiful show.
Like I don't know why they haven't came out with a new Marvel vs. Capcom. Like
right, preach prop on that. Yeah,
I'm still waiting for that.
Play Beautiful Joe. That game was great.
Anybody play Okami?
Okami?
No, I didn't play that.
What's Capcom doing, bro? They going broke on themselves.
Dead Rising. They got 3 or just
damn. They had some.
Dead Rising. You're right.
Final Fight.
Damn, they had them joints, bro. Like what the hell?
Dragon's Dogma. I hear good things about that game. I never got a chance to play that.
And you see the problem here?
But never played the one after that. It was alright.
But you guys see the issue here with Capcom, man? And the thing is, what Prophecy said was accurate because it was a huge rumor that they were going to release 2018. And when I heard them say 2017, I still felt like, that's still a long time. You know, that was 2015 I heard that. So I was like, maybe another year or so, and then it's going to release. But then all of a sudden it releases this year. And not only that, if I'm not mistaken, there was a huge tournament that was coming in February and March. So that's why they also wanted to release this to bring the IP in for that new tournament. So it really, like Prophecy said, catered to competitive because there was no real story in the game. I mean, Street Fighter never had an actual story, but they gave us some bullshit. You took away the original arcade play, and I think 2 players or something like that wasn't even in the game. Like, it was clearly catered to competitive players. And I'm not gonna buy that.
This shit just froze. Like
why you made that face, good?
Right, we ended on I ain't gonna buy.
Hold on. Somebody said they got games and nobody buys them. That's why they didn't want to put them out. So what we gonna do? Let me see if I can find.
They got games that nobody. Oh, you mean they got remasters that nobody wants to buy? Games that they released 17 times.
Okay, so gentlemen, you know, I don't know who it was. The chat's going super fast. So, Resident Evil 5, 7 million units. Resident Evil 6, 6.5 million units. Monster Hunter, 5 million units. Monster Hunter 4, 4 million units. Monster Hunter Ultimate, 4 million units. I don't know where nobody's buying their games is coming from because that is not true. They got 3 million sold on Dead Rising, Devil May Cry, another Monster Hunter, Dino Crisis. Well, that's too old. Onimusha, both had 2 million units. Both for all. I think there's 3 of those. Dead Rising 3, 2 million. I don't know. What do you mean? Nobody's buying it. What does that mean?
Yeah, that sounds like money to me.
Monster Hunter is the most recent.
Yeah, like
that was.
And that was 5 million.
I'm just saying.
Like
I just said.
I mean,
like 8 games from the 2010s that they've sold.
I mean, I don't necessarily think they mean people say they're not selling games, more or less that the games are trash. Like Resident Evil hasn't really been the same since. I want to say, is it 5? 5 was the one was in Africa, right?
5 was pretty okay.
Yeah, 5 was the one using Africa. 5 was fire as fuck. But after that, like the other ones, it was kind of like, nah, fam. Like I'm a fan of the franchise, and it's like, nah. But anyway, Jeremy wants to know, Abel, what Capcom games have you played?
Jeremy's the idiot.
He's a German.
Yeah. Marvel vs. Capcom, Mega Man's in the past. I mean, nothing recent that I can remember.
I just finished playing Capcom vs. SNK 2 on my computer. I got the emulator. I was just playing that.
Yeah, I used to love that one.
That shit was fire.
All right, let's move on to the next thing.
Evil had sold 68 million.
I'm not surprised. I mean, well, I need to stop being surprised.
I thought that Resident Evil was the biggest franchise, but I wasn't sure because Street Fighter is crazy too. But Street Fighter is like 30 billion off of it.
It's their. I believe that's their first franchise too.
But moving on, I gotta fix these boxes.
No problem.
Are you leaving your camera off?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm gonna have to go in and fix all the boxes. Exposed.
Exposed.
Like, the quality is better like when my camera's off. I don't know why.
The quality is better when your camera's off than there's no camera.
I mean, like me hearing you guys, like sometimes it goes in and out.
Okay. All right. So people, damn, the whole damn shit is frozen. All right. Okay. Esports. I don't know if people know this, but a lot of those competitive leagues and stuff are starting to have some concerns about Adderall usage. So players, I mean, it's a lot.
We were just talking about this.
Yeah, it's a lot to try to keep up and compete and all that shit. They got to play those games. They
said it's okay.
No.
That's kind of what you leaning towards.
No, I'm saying this is why they take it. Like people would say, why would you need to take that? It's hard to keep up. Scrimming all that. That's why they're doing it. It helps you stay more focused and stuff like that. A lot of kids in high school are taking Adderall anyway. because it's prescribed by doctors. A lot of the doctors in the U.S., rather than fix problems, they like to prescribe everybody medicine. So
Bullshit. You're right.
It's becoming a thing in esports, and then it even says match fixing is also a problem. Esports it made $250 million worth of revenue. No, it's scheduled to make $250 million this year, and next year it's saying $1 billion from esports.
I have a question about that. What is match fixing? What does that mean?
It's like point shaving.
I don't understand that.
Like giving points or whatever to teams,
like
like on the logo.
Oh, okay.
They said
All right.
that's what they said about Jordan. They said Jordan was point shaving.
Huh?
Okay.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, because he had the gambling problem.
Right. They said he was point shaving, and that was like the same year that he retired as the first time.
That was.
They said he was point shaving, and that's why. Right. Yeah. Instead of outing him, they gave him the option to retire instead. I don't know if it's true.
Well, it was supposed to be a 1-year suspension that was not public. So anyhow,
speaking of that, did you hear about the 2K shit?
What's that?
No.
About the niggas that they're doing the tournament, road to the finals tournament. Winner of the team wins like $250,000, I think. It was $50K to everybody. Recently, there was a picture that came out of dude. I think he posted it on Facebook. His team was in the game. They were playing, and they almost won. They lost by like a point. Come to find out, the dude that was on their team, they had just picked him up. He really played for the other team and fucked up on purpose. It wasn't guarding his man and shit.
Wow.
And that was 50K a person. That nigga be getting his ass whooped right now, B.
Oh, that's a body.
Yeah. We whooping his ass.
Damn, man.
What you doing not playing with a full team anyway?
I don't know. I mean, he was a part of their team for like, I think they said weeks or a few months. So he was
That's
in
really
the
fucked
squad.
up. Damn.
And just he was really for the other team.
Man.
That's really messed up, man.
I would have rather picked up a bum. I'm a bum myself.
No, you can't.
So
pick
I probably
up
wouldn't
no
even. I wouldn't even. Bro, I wouldn't even be on that shit anyway. I wouldn't even know how that feels because I'm so trash at 2K. But still, I'm assuming I'll be mad. I'll probably be.
I mean, you out 50K. I mean, that's.
I'll be
that's
crying.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
crying.
Thing. I think they should like. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I think they I guess for like next year they should like try to implement like a tournament where you're using teams. I don't really like using like my players. Like I think if you like use like a regular team, you should have a tournament for that. I think that would be pretty dope.
Confirm your name or something. Like confirm like this is a person. If you can't meet the requirement or if you can't make it, you're screwed. You can't enter the tournament because that's crazy. Imagine that $50,000 and one.
Yeah.
Give me all.
Like,
I might have to DDoS.
The fact that happened, the team that won should be the team that won should be disqualified.
Oh, Ricky's an idiot.
They should definitely be disqualified.
I have to use Unicorn to.
Yeah. There you go, Prof. Disqualification. And Prof, when did this news come out? After they cut the check?
Like I think no, they didn't win. No, this was like the tournament. This wasn't. They weren't in the finals, and this.
Okay.
Saying that they were still working up to the finals, but they got eliminated because of that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Moving on. This is interesting. All the Battlefield fans. I'll put the trailer up for anybody that hasn't seen it. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out.
Copyright strike.
Apparently,
Sure.
well, let me step back for a second. So a lot of old Call of Duty fans have been really looking forward to just having the old Call of Duty, the older times, and they're not really into the futuristic stuff. So when we saying Battlefield 1, which is what they're calling it, actually going back to World War One, a lot of people got excited for that because you see Call of Duty, people still flying in the air and shit. Well, just to show everybody how out of touch some of these companies are with their fans, and it never surprises me now. Originally, when DICE pitched Battlefield 1, the studio boss said, absolutely not. Like, we're not doing this. Our fans are not going to like this. This is a bad idea. And then he quoted and said, World War I is a trench war. It can't be fun to play. So I find that to be,
Wow.
just a testament to see just on how much we gotta remember that they're not, even if they think they're for us, they can't really be if they're that out of touch with us. Like, for them to think that nobody would want this, that's just weird to me, because I don't understand why anybody would think that nobody wants to play it. I mean, I don't know.
But let me ask you a question, because we had this conversation before, and it was about Advanced Warfare. And I asked you, what do you want to see? You said modern. A lot of people are tired of playing battle like World War I and World War II. A lot of people want modern. They don't want futuristic, but they want modern.
Well, I get that.
So did people say this after this trailer came out and they're saying that they wanted this shit? Or was this before the trailer? Like, before the trailer was niggas like, yo, Battlefield needs to be in World War I. Or were they just expecting it to be the regular Battlefield in today's day?
Well, that's
and
a
now
good question.
After they see the trailer, now all of a sudden, yo, this World War I shit looks fire. Like,
right.
I feel like that's how it is. That's really how it is.
Well, I'll say it basically this way. I think people are more tired of a futuristic shooter than they are of a World War I or a old era shooter. And Battlefield know that
I agree with that.
They got to see. I mean, people can try to say Call of Duty's dead. Look at them numbers, though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if they're not selling like they sold during Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1. But look at them numbers, though. Just because they're not selling the same amount, they're still one of the top selling games every year. So this year is going to be no different. But at the same time, DICE got to see the success of Call of Duty from the older eras, and they see that the fans are starting to get a little bit annoyed with the newer thing. So I felt like that was an opportunity for them to capitalize on those fans.
That's my
that
video.
Want that old Call of Duty experience. So that's probably a good reason for them to put that out. The fact that the EA boss didn't see that as an opportunity to actually pull more Call of Duty fans over is what I find to be kind of ridiculous. Like, you got to see that. Like, even if people want modern, they're still going to enjoy a World War I shooter, especially because every year or every Battlefield, more and more fans are starting to come from the Call of Duty side.
Yeah, but to be fair, I think I read this article too. The boss was iffy on it being placed in World War I, which we know, and I can understand that because Battlefield always provided us with a lot of customization as far as weapons and camos and skins. So the biggest thing was how would people enjoy trench warfare? And then the team at DICE said, listen, basically, I'm not saying word for word, but they were saying, listen, we're gonna make sure we do pre-World War I mixed with World War I. So they added like weapons and stuff that kind of hit that time period a little bit before that. If anything, Prof, just going back to what he said, people, I can understand people are tired of the futuristic warfare. Modern warfare, I would say Battlefield will have that unlocked because Battlefield hasn't gone to the future yet. Battlefield, and by the way, the train, my bad. But I think to be safe, I don't think they're going to go future because that's what Titanfall's there for. And EA has Titanfall unlocked. So Titanfall...
They did go to the future briefly, though.
How? In what game?
In 2142.
And what do you mean?
Battlefield 2142. When I think it was on PC or something like that. They did go to the future. But and people actually enjoyed that. It wasn't that bad of an experience. But I think that was just them dabbling in that. But that was way before Titanfall and stuff. So I mean, that was just them.
And that, yeah, exactly. So I think the thing here is that we're receiving more games, and I think World War I and II, we're not seeing enough AAA games hit World War I and World War II or Vietnam. We're seeing a lot of indie games or developers who make these World War I games like General or Honor Generals or something like that do these type of games. So to see Battlefield do that, I don't know why the boss wouldn't think that. I think if it was World War II or Vietnam, he would have probably felt more comfortable. But there was more in that than just the fact that he didn't think it was going to be good. It was the fact of how much content can you really release in World War I for us to enjoy, because there wasn't many weapons or that much content to really give us. So how would we really replay that experience? But I still don't see that to me, people were so tired of futuristic warfare. I think regardless, it being given this time period, they would have still, or they can still succeed with this time period. That's just how I feel.
Hey, that was a really good question, Prophecy, by the way.
Yes, definitely was. Shout out.
Prophecy,
Prof be killing them low key.
No, and you know, I do understand. Like after we play games with all the customizations and all the different guns and all that, I can understand why people say, "Yo, I don't want to go back that far," because you know there was really a certain type of gun that you won't be able to have as many options. But at the same time, like you know, if you feel like a dev is good, you know they'll always make shit work in a way that's going to make it fun for you. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Like even if like, because there's been games where I'm like, yo, how are they going to make that work? But then you play that and you like, damn, you know, I really wouldn't have thought to make it work like that. So, you know, maybe this will be one of those games.
I think people are more, like, I know we said that people are tired of futuristic, but like I feel like I think because it's the new thing now.
Yeah.
There really has only been a few games. I mean, I don't think people are tired of futuristic. I think they're tired of Call of Duty doing futuristic.
Yep.
I think they're tired of like,
a AAA game.
Yep.
Yeah,
but in
I
actuality,
agree
they're
with
not
that.
tired
I could
of
see that. Yeah.
futuristic. Like nobody's like saying screw Titanfall 2 or you know stuff like that. And they're just tired of Call of Duty doing it. Because I would think more people are tired of like World War II. Because there's been a lot of World War II games throughout the years. So I'm not mad that they go back, but like Ricky stated, and like Chase just stated, them customizations, like we only gonna be able to customize horses and shit. Be like we're not really gonna be able to really get up in there like we like to. Although Battlefield doesn't really have like crazy out the wall customization anyway.
It's really measured for your gun to be customized.
Yeah, I'm a kind of that I know that play Battlefield and myself that are like Battlefield heads. We waiting for Bad Company 3.
I know.
Like,
I know.
That's what we waiting for.
That's what I keep hearing. Yeah,
But you know what's the big problem? The reason why I don't see that even going down is because EA is, as a company, they're already talking about 4 different Star Wars. They're already talking about Titanfall 2. They got another shooter that's actually going to be releasing next year. I think they're going to showcase it at E3. They got so many shooters. I'm like,
Medal of Honor too.
Yeah. Are they going to bring it back?
I don't know if
back?
I don't know if they bring it back. I'm just saying that's another one.
No, but they canceled that IP.
Oh.
Yo, Warfighter was garbage. Was hot juice. Yo, that shit was trash. But
hot juice.
One of the things I wanted to say though.
What's up?
Like going back to what Chase kind of said was like, you know, well, if they're a good dev, I mean, they've shown that they can be a good dev, but they've been in the wrong direction for the last two games that they did. They did Hardline and they did Battlefront, which I mean, hopefully they can bounce back with this Battlefield 1. But it looks dope. I also wanted to say, it's refreshing. I mean, you don't. What was the last World War I game that we had? It's just kind of refreshing.
It's indie games. It's developers. Indie developers make World War I games.
So you know, and also it's another generation. I mean, like think about it. We know when Call of Duty first came out. You know, it was World War I. It was World War II. It was plenty of them. Now this is something different. If DICE can make it work, make it real fun, put a whole twist on what we have now, such as like, you know what I'm saying, like vehicles and all that good stuff with Battlefield, what Battlefield is known for, and put a World War I twist on it, I'm pretty sure it'd be dope. If they do it right.
If they do it, these maps got to be on point. I don't know.
Battlefield maps to me personally, Battlefield maps have been pretty fair in the sense of both sides. My only issue is that I don't have a huge squad to join in with. So whenever I play with like probably 2 or 3 people, I'm very impatient with playing like Conquest Large or Rush Large, whatever those modes are. That's my biggest thing with Battlefield, though.
Oh, I love Rush. That's the mode.
And I wonder. Here's the other thing. We'll do this, and then we're gonna probably move on to the next thing. We truly don't know how long these devs actually work on some of these games. Like we know some of the single player games get worked on for like years. Like there's been games that got worked on for 3 years, 10 years, or whatever. But when we got these multiplayer ones, bro, we don't know. Like with Star Wars Battlefront, I don't remember when that got announced, but I feel like it wasn't like years before it came out. Same thing with Hardline. I don't know if they had, you know, a couple years of work on that. So I'm hoping that this game got pitched, you know, a couple years ago, and they had enough time to work on that shit. Because, like, a lot of the times when we play a game, if you're really a veteran, like, you could tell if the game felt a little bit rushed. Like, because Call of Duty was notorious for that, for, like, Modern Warfare 3, and I forget there was another one that felt like it was super rushed. Black Ops 3 didn't feel rushed at all. And I didn't really think Advanced Warfare actually felt
Call of Duty
either.
Ghost.
I think it might have been Ghost.
I think Ghost was rushed.
Yeah.
Ghost didn't really have any significant upgrade in multiplayer other than just graphics.
Ghost wanted to rush out and be the first, like one of the first person shooters for the next geners. Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense. So yeah, those two might have felt rushed, but like the other Call of Duties, I didn't really feel like they were rushed. I mean, they might have felt like there was stuff in the game that didn't belong, but I feel like they actually put, if it took a year, I feel like, if they said a year, I feel like it took a year. Modern Warfare 3, boy, that thing felt like, I don't know if it just didn't. I'm not a dev. I don't know.
We got to be fair with that game, Chase. Because that whole team was just going through a whole bunch of BS.
Right. Yeah, they all quit before
the main guys quit. Yeah,
and they had to get other teams to come in and everything. That's what I'm saying.
Raven,
yeah,
Raven Software.
So, Chase, I have a question for you. What's a good time for development on a multiplayer for you? Year plus?
I can't really say. I'm not a dev. I don't know how much time goes into it, but I feel like if you spend 2 years on the game making the multiplayer or 3. That you'll be putting out a much better product than you would if you spent a year on it or less than a year. Like Black Ops 3 compared to Ghost, I mean, it's a huge difference. Like you could tell when
day and night. You can't compare that though.
Why not?
Because it's different people.
Well, that's true. That's true.
That's different developers making it. Like you would compare Black Ops 3 to Black Ops 2. It doesn't feel like that much different than Black Ops 2. It just feels like it's a little bit faster. Maybe it's a little bit faster, and that was what 5 or 4 years ago. So
it would be
Damn, 4 years ago, right?
It'd be 3 after.
Yeah, 3. So like, it doesn't really feel that much different.
It feels more different than Modern Warfare 3 to Ghost. I feel like that game definitely feels like it took longer than it took from Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2 too. But I
have a quick question.
Sure.
Would you guys actually care like if it was a real war event or like if they added like a little twist? Because I remember like in history, the United States had beef with Russia, and he was going to the little Cold War. It was called the Cold War, like a war that actually never happened, but they had like a lot of nuclear weapons and stuff. Like, would you like think it would have been like a good idea, like they say EA did like the Cold War, and you would have like the World War I weapons, and you got like a bit of almost World War II weapons like mixed in there? Like, would that be like a good idea?
I would say this, Spade. We have to judge off of Battlefield 1. We need to see how they dribble this ball, and then we can make assumptions for the next, because this is like a big task for them to undertake here with Battlefield 1. So until we have a history and start getting a track record, it's not even fair to even say what they can and can't do.
I also thought that we had this conversation before. I thought Ricky said that this game, was it Battlefield we were talking about, or was it Call of Duty where
it was Battlefield.
Right, where there's gonna be weapons in there that were probably in development.
Probably prototype
shit. That right before.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So like that's already gonna be a real thing. Like, so you'll see.
Because
as long as they don't got no lasers and shit.
Yeah, like, I don't think we care as fans. If you're really into history,
I just want to play a game, be like,
right? I think we just
I'm with Prof.
But some of the shit might not.
Don't you care though? It depends to a certain degree.
If the game is good, let's keep it real. How many of you went on Wikipedia and typed in Cold War guns, World War II guns to see if the guns in the game were actually like? Nobody does that.
Ricky probably did. Ricky's into
that. You got those
who do
that though.
Listen,
Black Ops 3 don't even have real guns.
No. I'm talking about as far as like with Modern Warfare 2 or even Battlefield.
That you're looking for, not you don't care what the name of it's the feeling of being in the era.
World War One. I definitely did. I even looked up YouTube videos on what guns was pertaining to that time.
Yeah, you were doing great coverage with that. Yeah,
yes, I do. Like that's the thing, and
I'm be honest with you. The only reason I was doing that is because your man's with the guns was doing those videos. What's your man's? FPS Russia. Right. That's the only time I really cared when he was using those real weapons. Other than that, I never really look back. Only game I cared about, like as far as like history and stuff, was like Assassin's Creed.
And that's I agree with Chase though. I think majority doesn't care. That's just me. I think it's a sublet.
They simply don't know.
No, and you're right about that. But my all right, just to clarify, my thing is just that it interests me to see that they're doing World War One. And I think you said we haven't seen something called like you said something before about Call of Duty, but to be honest with you, a lot of people would argue that even Advanced Warfare was pretty damn smooth in the game. I just didn't enjoy it because I was garbage. But to be real, World War One is that time period that I'm like, listen, I love shooters. I want to see what was in that game, and what was in that time period, like what was used, and will that be in the game? And that's why I was a little bit hyped because I'm like, damn, they're really out here trying to bring this, that, and the third into the game. So yeah, I definitely looked that up. I'm subscribed to a few YouTubers like Iraq Veteran who showcases all the weapons from his store and then does like I do that all the time. But as far as World War One, and I think going to Spade, what he had mentioned, I think is a huge marketing thing too, because if this game does land and in the right direction, this leaves Battlefield open to hit to World War II, to hit Vietnam, and then to try to start all over. So that gives them at least 3-4 years of more, not modern, but at least boots on the ground shooter. Because I think they were paying attention to the route Call of Duty has gone, and that didn't change them from going into future, with the exception of what Abel said, that 2042 game. And look at the direction Call of Duty is going now. And I think the reason why Call of Duty receives so much negativity is because they don't give their games breaks. They don't have breaks. I mean, Hardline was one of those games, those fillers. And to be honest with you, that wasn't a terrible game in my opinion. I did reach and say it was a great game, amazing and something like that. But to me, I find it a really good game, and I enjoy arcade games. So that's fair to say I enjoy Hardline.
Definitely was arcadey, yeah.
Exactly, and I enjoyed it. But to be real, Call of Duty don't give themselves breaks. So when you see all these different Call of Duty games, people are going to critique it left and right. You're not going to give them any chance for improvement. Anyway. Exactly.
Well, it's a little bit different with Call of Duty because Call of Duty do have 2 devs though.
They got three. They got 3.
No, they have 3.
And that's
so they don't give the franchise a break, but I guess the devs take a year break. A year and a half break.
No one takes a break.
Actually got 4 actually.
No, they got 3 developers.
They got Sledgehammer, Treyarch, and Infinity War.
And don't they have the mobile division where they come out with the little games on there? I think but that's
like nobody gives.
Final question. Final question for Ricky before we move on. So you're into the weapons or the whole World War One era? Is like, cause are you just interested in the whole era or like? I don't understand. Is it just
like let's put it like that. You can never be so amazed by the time period without knowing the struggle and the amount of resources and weapons used. Therefore, them bringing this time period to life in a game, yeah, it excites me because of the weapons and to see that we don't have use of just claymores and stuff like that. So we have only access to like certain things like mustard gas. Like I would love to, because this war was really one of the most sloppiest ones of all 3 of the main wars that went on throughout our time period. So yeah, I would love to see World War One because of what was used, biplanes, weapons. I love some of the weapons that were used. That was one of the biggest things. They transitioned over from horses and swords and some rifles over to some submachine guns that were developed. So yeah, a big part of it is weapons for me personally.
Okay, so I mean, I'm just. Because, like, if it's just mostly weapons, then there's going to be, like, a whole bunch of other nuances and shit, maybe in the story that you might miss because you're really just into the weapons. Like, there's a lot of countries involved in that
exactly.
War.
That's like what makes it even better.
Like, I don't know.
Think about it. We accept. A matter of fact, Chase, and everybody here.
You think they have dogs in it?
Nah, they're not going to have that.
They don't.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. That's good. That's
Ricky, what were you saying? Go ahead.
Did you guys enjoy World at War?
I did.
I
played it late. I did. I
wasn't. I bought it. I bought it day one, and I really thought it was fire.
All right, so seeing
like artillery strikes and stuff like that. Yeah.
And think about that. That was What was that? Wasn't that World War II?
World War II. Yes.
And look how little. Look at. They didn't even have that many weapons in that game, and that game was still, to me personally, it was an underrated game that I thought was really successful.
I think a lot of people think it's good.
You can't. Well, they always like Call of Duty games after they're done, because a lot of people went back to Call of Duty.
What were you saying?
No, even during the time, I think people liking it.
Wait, Chase, you said a lot of people like it after what?
So this is what happens with Call of Duty, and we see this shit every year. All right, a game comes out, and then people bash it a lot, and then maybe the next 2 games come out, and then they remember that they maybe actually did appreciate the one they bashed, but they didn't really see it at the time. Like I think Black Ops 1 got that a lot. Modern Warfare 2 definitely got that. So War definitely got that, because if you were watching YouTube at that time, most of the people that were doing YouTube videos had gone back to Call of Duty 4 and played that for
Yes,
another
they
year.
did. They went back to Call of Duty 4.
There wasn't a whole lot of people that were on YouTube that was still playing War. I know people were playing it, but Call of Duty 4, a lot of people really...
I mean, people were playing War because of the zombies, to be honest.
Yeah, okay, so that makes sense, too.
Exactly. When zombies were
Let's
discovered,
let's move on, though.
Okay.
Quick promo for the homies over at... What's I pull it up?
You messed up last 2 weeks ago.
I did. GamingIlluminati.com. Did you see what I did there? Check out the website. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. GI updates. Download the apps. If you want articles and stuff, go ahead and shoot over there. Matter of fact, they don't just have games. They have anime articles. They have stuff about music and everything. So it's a whole...
Check out their second channel too, right?
Yeah, GI
the GI updates.
Yeah, GI updates.
So
yeah.
check out the...
Check their channel out too, man.
It's a great group.
Yeah, daily updates, daily videos too.
He said great group. Yep.
Yeah. Propsy, you wanna go through the rumors and the quick news?
Yeah, I got a lot actually this time.
Oh, that's good. Do you have one
So the
about
first
Twitter
thing-
by chance?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Okay,
There.
all right, go ahead. I'll say it then.
Dude's got
You're talking about the
hacked.
140 characters?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, okay. The first one, rumors, is in order to play Call of Duty 4, you must keep Infinite Warfare. There are no trade-ins allowed. So that means the people that were going to go out here, mind you, this is a rumor, that were going to go out here, buy Infinite Warfare for the young 80, and then get Call of Duty 4 and play it. They're just going to sell it back. It's looking like you can't do it. I was going to get it digitally anyway, so it really didn't matter to me personally. But I know there are a lot of people that are going to be pissed off at that if it turns out to be true. GTA 6 is right around the corner. People are thinking that they weren't going to release it anytime soon because you know how GTA does. It goes off so many years without playing it. But they're saying that it actually might be sooner than we believe, like within the next year. More powerful Xbox One coming out next year, as well as air quotes E3. They're supposed to be showing the Xbox Slim that they even said it wasn't going to happen, but Sony has lied to us before and said they weren't going to do something and then surprised us at E3 with something. So let's not hold that against them. Some Titanfall 2 rumors, bigger maps. There's a new ability with the grappling hook, so when you're wall running, you'll be able to like Batman that motherfucker across and on a ledge or something and just gatling across that hole, as well as bigger maps. Well, I said bigger maps, but there's going to be more players to go in with those bigger maps. So I think, what was Titanfall, 6v6 or 8v8? Anybody?
6v6 and then with bots.
Okay, so they're going to allow you to have more players, as well as Resident Evil 7 to be debuting at E3. Now for some gaming news, Pokemon Go is now officially available in the U.S. starting today. It just got released. For the people that are interested, you can register for it on the website. EA talked about Mirror's Edge and said that if you want another Mirror's Edge after this, you have to go out and buy it. If you're not out here buying Mirror's Edge Catalyst, then they're not making another one. So if you're a fan of the franchise and you want to keep on loving this game, you have to buy it. They said that sales are going to determine whether or not they're going to make another series.
At least they told us.
Yeah, I mean, that's fact.
Right. They kept it bad real. They did.
I'm getting it. So.
They did the like button if you want to see more videos.
I don't know how many people seen this but I seen it and I was like, bruh, times has changed. But in crazy news, in high school, a girl let 25 dudes run a choo-choo on her,
Bruh.
I guess there's video of it. I ain't trying to look for it because I'm a child, but
imagine your
parents were like mad upset. Like the mother, like the crazy thing is the mother didn't seem like she even cared. Like the way she was speaking, she was like, well, that's just not what I sent my daughter to school for. But she didn't really seem like she gave two fucks about her daughter letting 25 dudes run up on. They said there was a line outside the bathroom. People were just running in.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Wait, they ran up on them with them these?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And she ended up after it was all said and done, she ended up going to like the principal's office in town, telling people like, yeah, I let all these dudes hit, and I think they suspended like some of the people.
Well, where her dad at?
Which one's the one that did the best?
Yeah, and then like
they didn't enjoy that.
He probably that at all. They didn't even tell him yet. He probably chilling like, my daughter's a good girl.
That's why dudes be saying they don't want no daughters, because they scared of that kind of shit. But
son, I don't. God forbid. I don't want no daughter, bro.
Boy, my sister.
Sadly, I have one.
You have a daughter?
Yeah, she's 10 months.
Hey, congratulations, man! All right.
Just make sure you just don't let her. Just stay there. Stay there.
Right. Don't let that shit go down.
Don't let her go to school.
That
time to homeschool her.
Time to homeschool.
Don't let her watch you. Don't let her play Minecraft at 5. Don't let her do it. You got people out here, bruh.
That's fucking. I mean, like, I wouldn't.
Nah, no Minecraft.
I'm less upset with the chick and more upset with like, wow, I wouldn't even be in the line. That's ridiculous, man. That's
how you in the line?
Like, imagine like number 6.
Unless I was first. Nah, be.
Yeah,
like, I would hate to be that 25th.
Fuck, what?
You that 25th nigga? You like, damn.
I wouldn't even like. I would always ask like if one of my friends like if they hit somebody, I'm good. Yo, you hit my man.
Right.
My cousin did that. Yo, he was like, yo, son, you want to run this one? I said, with
that's,
you? Fuck out.
I ain't into that. Oh, just real quick, 2 quick pieces of news to add on to probably.
Oh, hold on. It was actually a whole football team.
Oh. So there's probably. Oh man, funky, bruh.
My dude's ransacked that ass.
People are asking where it was, where it took place. It took place in Fort Myers, Florida.
Let's Google that.
That's just.
God damn.
You got anything else for that, Prophecy?
The Last of Us 2. We were talking about that. And what did it say, Chase? That they're hiring for, like, what did it say? Serious. I didn't even put it in the notes, but I read it.
I want to be a main character.
It hints at emotionally gripping gameplay. So as if the first one wasn't already like emotional, the second one seems like it's gonna be tearing up. But yeah, that's good. You got it.
Okay. All right. Just to add on to those quick pieces of news. Twitter is going to stop counting links as the 140 character limit, which is helpful to us. Because when we're doing stuff, we doing a podcast, or we just tweet any links out, it makes it hard to put a message with the link. So now your link is not going to count as a whole bunch of characters. It's actually going to count it as one character. So, I mean, I know that's not really important to most people, but
that's actually going to be mad.
That's great news.
That's going to be the most annoying shit ever.
You think it's going to be
already get because we already get spammed by niggas that be sending us links and messages constantly. So now they're going to have unlimited. They're going to be sending you 3 pages of links to your DMs and shit.
Damn,
like, you're not looking at it from the opposite side. You're looking at it from the good side. You gotta look at the con.
Oh.
Niggas already send us links. I'm already getting links from porn stars and shit.
You're right.
It's gonna be way worse.
That's
now.
annoying, son. Hey, want to be my friend?
It's gonna be way worse now,
bitch.
Don't ruin a good moment for me, yo. Cause you.
Yeah, I was thinking about it for.
I don't Twitter anyway. Why do you care? I'm just saying, you don't write nothing. You don't participate with the social media. Well, fuck you care. Just saying. Links don't matter. Just saying.
I wouldn't even.
I'm sorry, B. I'm just looking at it from the
side
that niggas is gonna look at. I know how niggas are, bro.
Hit us with their YouTube channel, Twitch, and everything.
I got like 20,000 tweets though.
You got 2,000 tweets. How long you been on Twitter, sir? 20,000. How long you been on Twitter?
2009, I think.
2009. Yeah, that's not a lot. Just saying.
That means I'm using the website. Though. You said I don't use Twitter.
I never said you don't use Twitter. Those words never came out of my mouth.
Okay, what did you say?
I said, listen, you don't participate in social media like that.
That's the same thing as telling somebody they don't use it. This dude.
Social media.
And you know what? If you want to split hairs, we can split these hairs. Let's go ahead and move on.
Split hairs?
Anybody looking at getting a PS4? The Neo is supposedly coming out in September, so keep that in mind. If you could be patient enough. Yeah, and there's not going to be two separate versions of the game. Just to reiterate that, it's going to be one game, and there's going to be a option in the game that lets you turn on for the newer PlayStation. Somebody want to say something?
You buying it too?
Am I buying it?
Yeah, you are.
Perhaps.
I'm saying
I'm not getting it.
If nobody cares for the Neo, you still want to buy a PS4, I might be selling my shit.
I don't know if I have a PC and I get most. I
Barry,
don't
you
know.
silly.
Honestly,
I'm gonna definitely buy it. I know how I am. Man.
I mean, I can make an excuse. Like I got my excuse already. Y'all ready? I'm gonna tell it real quick before we move on. So since I plan on moving this year, we're gonna try to have a guest room. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use this excuse right now. I'm gonna take the PS4 that I got. I'm gonna put that in the guest room, and I'm gonna need one for myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a new PS4. There you go, right there.
All right.
So it's confirmed.
It's not confirmed. I'm just if I get one, that's the reason. I already have my excuse primed. So don't ask me why I got that. Oh, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is releasing. Now I really liked 1. I was really late to the party, but I think I'm gonna get this out launched this year. So
I heard that, Ricky.
Chase, quick question.
That's Xenoverse, right? Xenoverse?
Xenoverse.
That's what I
He
said.
He says Xenoverse.
he said Xena.
Sorry. Come on.
Yo, what's up with the split hair shit, bruh?
I never even heard of that term, but I like it. It's cool.
I heard of it.
Xena from Xena Warrior, like Amazon.
I'm thinking about Xena on the Xena shit.
I didn't say I didn't say Xenoverse.
I don't know. I just heard
I feel like Ricky
now
just
I
came
feel like
in
you said it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I heard Ricky say it. Now I feel like that's what you said.
See, but people do that. I don't know if I don't think I said it, but if I said it, you know what I meant, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Was that necessary?
I apologize.
Right.
Put him
down.
Come on, yo, you know what? How about you spoil this game? Tell people what the first one was about.
Why? Are you alluding to me not playing the game?
You actually did. You did a walkthrough on it. What are you talking about?
I'm so asking you.
I'm saying I was just trying to see if you was gonna spoil it for people, but that trailer was actually pretty dope.
I tried not to spoil it.
Replay the trailer one more time.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to really even see the whole thing.
Listen, I played Xenoverse like crazy. I enjoyed the game for what it was. I got bored after 2 months of playing it. And the trailer is all right. The trailer is all right, but I'm not gonna allow people to sit here and act like this is the greatest trailer they've ever seen. This looks exactly like Xenoverse 1.
This is
Yeah,
true.
prop. Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah,
this
what
is
were you
like
saying last night
something
about
brand
this?
new. People were acting like this is like the greatest. I mean, the news itself is fire. I didn't expect this game to come out this soon. Right, like, so I'm excited for it, but the way niggas are reacting to this trailer, they acting like this is like the newest flame ever. I'm like, bruh, it looks just like Xenoverse 1. The only difference is the races are the same. They're showing you the same characters. The only difference is it's in a different city.
And the graphics.
So niggas is excited about different city.
They
did pretty good with Xenoverse.
They might be excited. They do. People
I'm not
do that
saying
with
that they
Batman.
can't be excited. I'm just stating that the facts. Like, you're basically telling me you're excited because it's in a different city. Even the missions look exactly the same.
Do you think
I'm
it's
excited.
that, or are they? Go ahead, Barry. I'm sorry.
I'm hella excited for it because, man, I mean, like I said, I'll be honest though. Xenoverse 1 was like one of my favorite games last year, and like
it was mine too.
And like I'm just pumped because like that was their first one, right? So I'm thinking like they can't mess this up, right?
That's it.
They can only.
They can mess up every game. Every company can mess up a
Man,
game.
as long as they don't have ultimates that let you spam constantly like the first one did, as long as the servers are better like the first one did, as long as there's more combos and more abilities, I have no problem. I'm getting it, but
I don't think they thought that game would be as successful as it was. I don't think they were ready.
Because the ones on PS3 were
Dragon Ball Z. Wait, you said the one on PS2 was that?
Let's look up the sales.
PS3.
Oh, I thought you said PS2.
Nah, man, PS2 was the
you
golden.
You talking about Raging Blast?
It's trash.
Oh,
crazy, man. That shit was good.
I enjoy it, to be honest with you.
Crazy. Is you with that, Ricky?
I take that series over the Xenoverse. It's just it feels like the battle with the Z to me. Like, I don't like it.
Xenoverse sold about 1 million copies.
That's it.
Budokai.
Really? Just
3 million.
But Budokai 3 was the shit.
All these Budokais outsold Xenoverse.
That's not good. Well, remember the PS3 Dragon Ball Z's. To me personally, I just didn't enjoy them, and I felt they were kind of crappy. So that probably may have affected the viewer, the audience, maybe, and that probably the reason why they didn't go out and buy Xenoverse. I don't understand.
Well, I think sometimes people just don't know games is out. To be completely honest with you, like there's sometimes where games have come out and I didn't even know that they were.
Well, I mean, it just depends on how many people really care about Dragon Ball Z, because. I know all the real DBZ fans are excited as fuck for this game.
Hell yeah!
But those are, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, anime fans, but like,
it's
not like. Let's be real with it. Like, we played it for literally every day for a whole month. Then I got bored, and then I stopped playing that motherfucker. And may occasionally hop on there once or twice, but niggas is not thousands or hundreds of thousands of people still not playing that game after the first few weeks. And a lot of it is because of the issues that they were having. Like, niggas didn't like get spammed constantly. With
people get hacked, hackers like crazy on PC. Yeah, it's crazy.
At all that to say, they definitely. I thought, in my opinion, I'm not a veteran by no means. From what I played, I enjoyed it, but I can tell that they have a lot that they can improve on for the.
Next game. That's all I'm saying.
A lot.
And my question is, did they start developing this whole immediately after Xenoverse 1 came out?
I think they did, to be honest.
You would have to think so.
Because it came out like a year old. Like, this is Call of Duty.
That was last February, huh? When's the release? Oh, that's coming out this year,
this
huh?
is Call of Duty.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. Like, they've been developing this whole for 2 months.
Hype? What about you, Barry? Your hype is gone?
Like,
I ain't gonna lie. This is
excited.
I'm still there, bro. I mean...
You're a Dragon Ball Z fan.
I mean, he likes Dragon Ball Z. So,
I do too. Don't get me wrong, but
I mean, it's not even that, bro. I just enjoyed I enjoyed the first one, so I feel like why wouldn't I enjoy the second one?
That makes.
They don't have like an esports for.
It's like the same.
They can't.
It's like the same exact, story. Because of the first one, it was basically about you
back and fixing the shits that happened throughout time.
It looks like it's gonna be the same exact thing for 2.
Exactly. Like, that's why I said it.
I'm not gonna be interested in that. I mean, if they find a way to improve on the character creation, like adding more Sans transformations, making you become a Majin, like new powers and shit, I think it has a chance to like. It looks like it's gonna be the same exact game, but it's just gonna be revamped.
Oh shit! I was gonna say, Chase. Jeremy said name 10 DBZ characters.
There's a lot of stuff that. There's a lot of
Chase
stuff.
got that flame.
Wait a minute.
Chase got it down pat.
No.
I mean, Chase beat it though.
I did beat the game.
Chase definitely.
I did say that I didn't know really anything about Dragon Ball Z at the time. I mean, for me to name 10 characters on the spot is gonna be kind of hard. I can try, but.
Goku,
I think you probably have 8 in you.
I mean,
I think you got like a good 3.
Trunks, Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, Boo,
The internet showed you no love, bro.
Yo, did y'all just freeze it? He said Trunks.
Yo, that nigga, the Skype is bullying me.
Yeah,
for us, it's
all I heard Chase was say Trunks.
And that was it.
No, I did. I said
I barely heard him. Then he said Naruto.
No, I didn't say that.
What?
I said Trunks. Listen, Goku, Vegeta,
said no.
Trunks, Beerus, Majin Buu.
See how fast? No, first of all, he's looking at a piece of paper. See how fast he's fucking reading this shit.
Turn your head, Chase. Turn your head.
Yeah, turn it. Turn your head.
I can't name 10.
Cover your eyes, fam.
How can you not name 10? I can name 10 right now. Android 1 through like 10.
I'm not. I don't know. I didn't know much about the game when I played it. I beat it. You're asking me to name the characters right off the top. That's hard. Huh? I froze again?
Bro.
You did before. You did
I
before.
really, honestly,
You're good. You're good now, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, if you said, I mean, it's hard for me to do it right off the top. I'm not sitting up here like I'm a aficionado either.
I mean, you don't gotta be though.
Yeah,
it was trolling.
Yeah, I know.
but
it's trolling, but you can't name 10.
Why? So if you play a game with all those characters, you can name.
You just froze again.
It's not freezing. It's not freezing on the
On the show?
On the show. It's only freezing in here.
Wow, really?
He said he named a new character.
What were you saying?
I don't get how if somebody says that they don't know about something and then you proceed to ask them a question and they don't know. Like, how's that funny?
Yeah, that's a double negative.
It really came because of the fact that whole Marvel thing lasts.
Yeah, remember Marvel, and then I got fucked over because I found little.
That Marvel thing was different.
My nigga did start off by saying Lex Luthor though.
No.
And I stated Marvel specifically. Well, I said Lex Luthor.
Obviously, I didn't hear the question correctly. But the only reason I know characters is because of games. Games or movies. Batman and Spider-Man have the most movies for me, so I can remember them characters the most. And I don't really read comic books. Anyway, let's move on, bro.
That's sad. Sorry.
Thanks for trolling, Jeremy. You ain't shit out here in these streets.
That just tells you. Oh.
Ricky, you want?
Oh my god.
Yo.
Bruh, Jeremy's
this nigga Jeremy.
Yo, Jeremy, get out of here, man. What you doing?
This nigga's a petty Saurus Rex right now. This nigga is petty.
He's a petty Saurus Rex. I'm done.
Jeremy. Savage. Hey, Ricky, get together. I need you to.
Oh, said Petasaurus Rex. Like, yo, come on, yo. The shit he be coming out with is hilarious. Come on, man.
I definitely learned about all the references and stuff on this show that people will always talk about, too. And I'm definitely going to get the new one. And eventually I'll be able to name 10 of them bitches. But right now I can't. Right off the top, though. Anyway,
it's all good.
Go ahead. You want to hit these comments? You only had 2 of them, right?
Yeah, I only had 2 comments. The first one you have is about the... All right, so you guys seen the Battlefield 1 trailer, and then you see the Infinite Warfare trailer. So based on trailers, you wouldn't really decide what the game will be running on. So I was reading some of the comments, and somebody goes, this game is obviously a 30 frames per second game, and he was referring to Battlefield 1. Mind you, he could be trolling. I mean, he got some responses. Somebody wrote 60 and then put a star in it, and then somebody goes, and you know that by watching one trailer. I hope he's joking, because he wrote Activision released a 60 frames per second trailer, EA released a 30 frames per second. So you're telling me that from that means the game is going to be 30 frames per second? Like, you got to be like 10 years old to really say that statement. You're really stupid, for one. I wish I could share his name, but I can't. I don't want to do that. But you got to be the dumbest kid on earth to go based on a trailer and say that the game, because if you want to go based on trailers, then Infinite Warfare looks like shit. The game is going to be shit then, because the trailer was shit. He said the game is going to be 30 frames per second. I hope none of you guys, and I'm talking about you guys here in the panel, do you guys ever believe that if a game releases a trailer at 30 frames that the game is possibly going to be 30 frames?
I don't believe if it comes out a 60 frame trailer the game's going to be 60, because we've seen 60 frame trailers and the games were put at 30. Batman.
There you go. Chase nailed it out the park right there.
They actually made a good point right there. That's actually happened a lot.
You've seen shit at 60.
I don't give a fuck about no frame rate in the middle of a fucking trailer.
Let alone a YouTube fucking trailer. We're talking about a YouTube video trailer. I don't even think EA puts out 60 frame trailers like that other than Battlefield 4 when it was coming to current gen.
But
remember, that was what they wanted to show.
If it's 60 frames or 30, period. Though?
Me personally,
like not in the trailer, but in the game in general. I mean, not in everybody in general.
The experience is better on 60 because it's smoother.
I mean, that's common. Because
but I don't care, dude. I never really did like that. Never. As long as it's not like, going down to 10 and 8 and shit, then I'm good, to be honest with you.
Because I've seen people complaining about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game not being at 60 frames per second.
What?
And I'm like,
it's not 60 frames on PC.
I'm like, I don't care. Like, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Right? Like, fuck, man. Jesus.
Like, does that really determine whether or not you would buy the game or not? Like, for one thing, they released Battlefront's trailer at 30 frames, and then they re-released another one in 60. But when they released in 30, people didn't really give it no buzz. And the game is running at 60, I believe, right on across all platforms, right?
People pick and choose these conversations. Like it's.
But they're not on PC. Them dudes do that. I feel like they're not on PC.
And you know what, Chase? You're actually right. That's that's actually where it starts. They're not even on PC.
Well, Jeremy makes a point. He said the human eye can't see anything past 30 frames.
Lies.
Whether or not...
Lies.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. You can't see the frames, but you see the smoothness. Why would YouTube implement 60 frames per second if nobody can see it?
Right.
Jeremy's the ultimate troll. Don't let him.
Like that's like saying look at a standard movie and then watch it in Blu-ray. Like you could definitely tell the fucking difference. Be like that nigga is trolling.
Nah, but that being said, though, I think this kid is stupid, and I wish to never see him comment another video. Like, he's just a fucking idiot. I'm sorry.
Oh, bro, man, you might as well just say my name, dog. Say no.
That was John Barry. I hope people ever come at me saying, yo, man, I thought the game was going to be 30 frames. You know, that trailer was 30. I'll be so upset with you, bro. Damn.
Move this down. The last comment for this.
Comment was funny as shit.
So explain the comment first.
All right, so you want me to read the comment where it came, like, a specific video?
Well, no. Yeah, like what is his comment actually saying?
All right, so the train's here, by the way, guys. So go join us. But no, the conversation came from the fact that someone made a video discussing PS4K, news about the console and how it's going to be releasing this year, which I think Prophecy also confirmed, or Chase confirmed. But somebody commented. Hold up, give me a second. Hold up.
Yo, he snapped on the. He snapped.
Yeah, my bad. Fucking noise. The person wrote, "Will it only work on PS4K or both consoles?" He's talking about PlayStation VR because we know it's releasing this year. I think October 31st. So for that person to say, "Will it only work on PS4K or both consoles?" We knew it was being marketed first on PlayStation 4, and like probably a few months after we heard about PS4K. This person on the bottom wrote, "What the fuck do you think?" He said, "Do you really?" Sorry. He said, "Do you really think Sony would make an upgraded console that is not compatible with previous generation peripherals?" Okay. Of course it'll work, dumbass.
Wait, hold on. I just want to say one thing. I ain't trying to, but if we're gonna be fair, that might be a legit question because the fucking PS headset, the Pulse, did not work at launch when PS4 first came out. Matter of fact, a lot of gaming headsets didn't work. So the PlayStation Pulse.
Yeah, they had to do the update.
They had to do
an
app. So I'm just saying.
It was an app that you could set.
We've seen this shit before from Sony, where with the headset, even if you bought a PlayStation Pulse, should have worked on PS4 at launch, and it did. It took like 6 months. Just saying.
But I know I just had a bunch of commenting because he said, "What the fuck you think?" Yo, man.
How do you start out like that?
Yo, like, cause
dumbass.
It's fucking. See, that's what I'm saying. He asked. He didn't say, "Oh, it's only gonna work on PS4K." Y'all should. He asked the question. How somebody asks the question? How they a dumbass if they're asking for an answer? They're asking because they don't know.
Understand his question too. Yeah, I can understand his question because I think what you guys just said, that makes perfect sense. Like the fact that we don't know what will be compatible with PS4. Exactly. Now, when it launched, there was a lot of shit that wasn't even compatible that they needed to release an update. But this question was golden. I mean, he got that response.
But at least he asked though. If somebody asked something, you can't say you a dumbass. Well, it depends on the question. But in this case, all right.
That was a legit question, man. These dudes on the internet is crazy.
You can't.
Wild, man.
I thought I'm gonna keep it real. I thought a prof with the savage shit because in the beginning, so I could picture him just saying, "The fuck you think?" Like just getting mad like that.
I feel like I want to see Prophecy in the PlayStation VR comment section.
Like, bro, the fuck are you talking about?
I feel like I want to see him. He won't be watching one of those videos to be in the comment section.
The fuck you mean?
Abel was talking about this yesterday too. Like, I'm not getting that VR till about 2 years after that whole come out. I'm gonna let all y'all niggas get them brain aneurysms and nosebleeds and all that shit, then I'll cop that. Cause it could be just shitty VRs that's out right now, cause it's probably a bunch of bootleg VRs, but I've seen niggas like noses bleeding and ears bleeding and shit, putting them hoes on. Yeah, I'm good with that shit.
Yo, some girl said she caught a headache and she started throwing up 2 hours after VR.
Yeah, be like, yeah, y'all got that. Y'all test that out for me.
She used the VR and had to get medical attention, yo. That shit was
like dudes, like it was dudes that like me Abel, like literally me Abel was talking about it, and dudes was like, what did he say, Abel? Like, was it Vision? Did he was like,
probably Vision.
No, not Vision. Somebody was like, yo, I can't wait to get that.
That's Vision.
Yeah, and I think I said, yo, nigga, you already get cancer from looking at your phone nonstop. What you think putting that shit on your head is gonna do to you, bro? You got an electronic device on your head. Y'all gonna be playing for some hours, nigga. Like, I'm kidding,
Yo, That shit had me rolling. She needed to go to the emergency room because she had a. Oh my god!
Wait. But I have a question, Chase. Are you still copping it? Because I know you're interested. Are you going to be like one of the first adapters to it, or like?
I can't. I don't, bro.
You don't know. You might hold off.
No, man.
He said these brain aneurysms ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even just that. I
shit.
mean, I'm looking at the Vive. I'll get to that in a minute. You know what? We could get to that now. Since we talking about VR, the Vive is $814 with tax.
You got me.
They got me. They got me kind of fucked up right now. That's expensive. I mean, don't get me wrong. We spent money on graphics cards and things like that, but that's just. I don't know if.
Wait, how much is that? How much you say it was?
The Vive, HTC Vive with taxes. I looked at it now because I was looking at the.
What's this Barry got on?
800 something. Which one is that, Barry?
Scuba diving.
You said it's 800 something.
Yeah.
It's the Gear VR.
Yeah,
Can't with that setup.
Ain't that like a fucking iPhone? Nigga?
That's
Like,
an
niggas
iPhone
got it.
without a 2-year agreement and shit. That's what
I'm
that
saying.
is.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas got it. Like,
How it works is you got to have at least an S6, Samsung S6, and you put your phone into it, and then you literally that's how you run it. You can watch Twitch on it, Hulu, Netflix. You can play games on it.
It's
you can hook a controller up to your phone, put headphones in
That
it.
shit's gonna fuck my vision up, yo.
814, man. If you go to HTC Vive, you go to pre-orders, that's just $814. But the Vive is compatible with Steam. So while we're talking about VR, let me go ahead and go forward a little bit. Basically, Oculus is making it so that you have to get your VR games through their service or whatever. So you can't just go buy a Steam game and use Oculus on it. They kind of locked it down. So what happened was a group of hackers put a mod out that lets you bypass the security, because when you use Oculus, it's checking to see where you got the software from. They put out a bypass, and it was allowing you to play Oculus on any platform, Steam or whatever. So that's since been patched, because what that allowed to do was you could pirate every game with the Oculus after that. But yeah, from what I've read, you have to, it's like when you get the Xbox games, you have to use a Windows 10 store. There's something that's going to be like that for the Oculus. So you can't just play any games you want.
Oh,
the
you don't
HTC
need
Vive, you can play Steam games and other stuff. There's stuff directly compatible with the HTC Vive.
I can still get Windows 10 games without getting it from the Microsoft Store. Just letting you know.
How, Ricky? Seriously? Or do you have the plug? All right,
man. Listen, man. Listen. All this encrypt. Yeah, you know. No. I have
So
the
you
actual
have the plug.
Like Quantum Break, I actually had like Microsoft sent me the code when I got the game. But bruh, you can get any game from Microsoft Store. You already know. Hit me up.
Ricky, DM me.
Yeah.
DM
So anyway, Oculus was supposed to be sent out like now for people that pre-ordered.
That's like 600, right?
Yeah, they still haven't gotten their Oculus yet. So I don't know. They're talking about actually, because remember they were saying you had to pre-order it and then they were sold out of pre-orders. Now they haven't sent out the pre-orders yet, and they're sending it to stores first, so you'll still be able to go out and buy it. So they kind of got over a little bit.
That's a lot of money, man. $600. God.
I mean, the Morpheus is more, or the PlayStation VR, whatever.
It's not more money than Oculus.
It's more affordable. I was gonna say it's more affordable.
I would like to know that the Gear VR is only 100 bones.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get that. But
Samsung.
moving on, I gotta say this shit, man, because we've had plenty of conversations, and I felt that backwards compatibility was always a plus. Whether or not you use it is up to you. The option is good, period. A lot of people in our comment section, not everybody, but some people, like, why would you buy a new console, play old games, or I never do that. All I'm saying is Black Ops 1 is now compatible on the on the Xbox One, and the sales percentage went up 13,400%. So if you are one of those people that said backwards compatibility is not important, it's not a plus, and that does not mean the Xbox is better value than PlayStation. If I found out you got Black Ops 1 on Xbox One, and you playing it even though you said it wasn't a big deal and you wasn't interested in playing, exposed, though. It's straight exposed. The amount of people that was excited about Black Ops 1 being on Xbox is huge. So
200,000 people I've witnessed already on the
How
game.
many?
There was 200,000 people in the multiplayer and over 180 something thousand alone separate on zombies. That's a total of like 300 something thousand.
How does that work though?
But it might still count Xbox 360 too.
I have a question.
It's just
That's
the disc and it plays. That's all.
I have a question. So, could you play those old Call of Duty games on PC multiplayer?
Yes.
Say it again. I didn't hear you, Barry.
How far back though, Barry? Like how far?
I said like Modern Warfare 3.
Play Call of Duty
If there's
3.
players.
Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. If there's players, yeah.
Like, are those servers still like lit? Like
They're hacked like a motherfucker.
They hack. Yeah, they up. They just hack. Yeah.
Everybody be having God mode where nobody can die.
Bruh, I play World at War. The guy was the actual dog.
I wish you'd have recorded that. That's funny as hell, yo.
It wouldn't let me record. My OBS wasn't working on that shit, and Shadowplay wasn't recording that shit because World at War doesn't use Steam client.
Did the dog
That
have
shit-
a gun? Did the dog have
Bro,
a gun?
no, the dog was like this standing on it, and he just shot me with paws, and then he'll follow me the whole game, bro. And I'm thinking like, yo, is this a streak? But I'm like, yo, this is the opposite team. How is this dog? And he kept following me, and I noticed he wasn't biting me. I was getting shot with bullets out of his paws. Yo, it's crazy, bro. Never.
That's funny. I'm sorry, it's not.
That is funny. I wish you would have recorded that. That would have been crazy.
Shit.
I'm just. I remember. I mean, every now and again, we predict stuff, or we just call stuff that we heard and we think it's true. I swear, like 6 to 9 months, we said Black Ops 1 was coming on Xbox, bro. I swear.
We probably did. I wouldn't even doubt
Like,
that.
I swear to God, I remember that being like one of the games on the list. It's just people amaze me, and when you say like, "Oh, old games ain't this and that," like sometimes you don't have nothing for a while, and then you get it again and realize how much you missed it. That's what y'all motherfuckers with the Black Ops 1 shit did.
There was something. I think because what were we gonna say, Abel? Yeah.
No, I was about to say. And thanks, Rick. I was about to say, and these are the same people saying that they're not looking forward to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 along with You're gonna be back here. Like, look what just happened with Black. That's amazing. So I mean,
Black Ops did very good on numbers for online, more than Black Ops 3.
That's crazy. We'll be back. We'll be on Call of Duty 4, one way or another.
Just to go back to a prop set, I wasn't sure if they were. I think they might have been using 360 servers. My only thing was, Black Ops 1 is still live on Xbox 360. But it was weird when I first popped the disc in. It was only like 2,000 people playing. So I'm like, that's actually less than how many players were playing on Xbox 360. But then you could be right too, because that shit just skyrocketed. But my only thing is, I couldn't see my Xbox 360 friends. So if it was compatible or not, I figured I would be able to cross play, because you're obviously, if that's the case, I wasn't able to see any friends of mine on 360 to invite them. That's the only thing.
I will say, zombies, no matter what Call of Duty, that shit stayed with 100,000+ people playing it all the time.
They did. So seeing that people jumped on that, because Alcatraz was my favorite, bro. That was my favorite zombie map on Black Ops 1.
Alcatraz was fire.
Well, all the mobs, bro, that shit was lit. And then just to see 200 something thousand people on Black Ops 1 on Xbox One, regardless, the numbers jumped. You know what I'm saying? So even if those were people on 360, that 2 days, it wasn't like that. All of a sudden, it just jumped. I went to GameStop, and the guy was like, listen, you're like the 5th guy who came in here to buy Black Ops 1. Like, that was ridiculous.
I'm surprised, like, in all honesty, I'm surprised that people weren't streaming it. Like, because for it to, what'd you say, it went up 13,000%?
13,400% sales.
That means it should have been. Somebody
there were people streaming.
It.
I know what you're saying, Prof. Yeah, that should have been popping.
200,000, 180,000 on zombies. It should have been in the tops for Twitter.
It should have. It should have. But I think Overwatch was probably, because remember, some people had early access on Overwatch, and you had other games that was just really still killing it for being top.
Then T-Pain came on and took all the track.
I didn't see the shit I sent y'all. Like, T-Pain last night was streaming Doom.
That's funny.
And I linked it, and yo, that nigga's shit look good. He like that's fucking.
Wait, can we clarify what you
I don't
meant?
know if it was on PC. What the hell he was playing on?
Clarify what you
That shit was clear as fuck, bro. I'm like, god damn.
You know,
I wasn't sure if it was Doom or if it was just he was playing on like PS4 or Xbox. I don't know what he was playing on, but that shit looked fire, like graphic wise.
I can guarantee you, if PlayStation had enough sense to have backwards compatibility, it would be one of the top games being streamed. I looked now on Twitch. There's only 475 people, viewers watching Black Ops right now. Whatever the case may be, this is. I think this is a
bro. You had to hear people's reaction in game. People were hype as fuck.
I mean, look at all these low level people in the lobby with you right now, Ricky.
I was going.
Oh, this is gonna count for you too.
Yeah. I think they're gonna add the backwards compatibility on the new PlayStation. I think that's gonna be the little
It's the same PlayStation. It just has a upgrade.
If these bitches, I swear to God, if PlayStation releases a third PS4 with backwards compatibility, I'm gonna be mad as hell.
They do that. That's
I'm gonna be
retarded,
mad
bro.
as hell.
It has to be an update of software because if Microsoft can do it and you could use your old Xbox One as with just an update, I'll be damned if with Sony you have to get a whole new console.
PlayStation Neo was that secret shit.
Oh my god!
No, what if it was just a news factor of them saying, "Listen, we're gonna give you guys this."
I feel like PS Neo might be that. Like they might be low key just like, okay, y'all niggas can talk all this shit. Watch when we drop this. But then at the same time, it's gonna be like, well, fuck everybody that bought a PS4 prior. But I mean, their business. They type of niggas that do shit like that.
Right.
They're gonna say we'll charge you guys because they charge us already.
And I will buy that motherfucker. Facts. If I can go back and play them PS2 and PS3 games, I will most definitely buy that motherfucker.
I mean, they got PS Now.
Yeah,
that shit.
I will most definitely buy that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. PS Now is basically our shit version of backwards compatibility.
Yeah,
it is. It is.
And it wouldn't be shit if it wasn't $100.
You see how I turned on them?
I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry. I felt like I was playing.
I agree with you, Prof.
If that shit wasn't $100 and that shit was like $10 a month or $60 a year, I would have no issues with that month.
Imagine that, $60 a year.
I mean, the Neo should have. That's a way for them to still make money to try to. I don't
right.
know.
It is. It's another avenue of money.
Yo, Blackbird was so beast. Blackbird
was amazing. If one person got it, that's it.
Other than the nuke,
that shit made me want to go get it on PC.
There's nothing you could do about the Blackbird. Well, you could actually I lied because you could put the jammer up and just throw that shit completely off. But
most people didn't know.
When you seen one nigga with that Blackbird, it was over with.
Like, the whole team about to get one.
Yeah, everybody getting the Blackbird.
I think you could take it down now in Black Ops 3, right?
Oh, you can hack it and make it all type of
that shit is trash.
It's just stupid to say the least. But yeah, man, if you bought Black Ops 1 and you was talking shit about backwards compatibility exposed. Matter of fact, if you was talking shit on remastered games, you probably mentioned this before. I think we all even agreed is like everybody has a problem with remasters or re-releases until it's a game that they want. And then when it's a game that they into, they ain't got no problems with that shit. Like, and I think this is just another case of that. Like, cause everybody, if you buy Call of Duty 4 remaster, you're definitely part of that. Go ahead.
And I actually remember that conversation. Like, we were stating, like, there are some remasters that we're just not calling for. Nobody's calling for. But we did say there are remasters that we know some people might be into and we may not be. So, yeah, that's definitely fair to say.
I was just talking about, like, the value of that shit. Like, if the game came out last year, because they were doing that.
True.
2013
Sleeping
Tomb Raider,
Dogs.
2014 another Tomb Raider. Like I didn't like that. Like if you're gonna do a remaster and you're gonna, that's okay. If it's gonna be a HD collection, I'm cool. If you're gonna make the price lower, matter of fact, since we're talking about that, Ratchet and Clank is a wonderful version or like
reboot.
It's a reboot that like I know it's just like the other game, but it feels so much different. And it was $39.99. If you're going to do that shit, I would like to see them do it that way. Not just, the game came out this year, let me put it out next year. And I love Rockstar, but that they did that shit. They kind of did that with GTA. They made everybody buy the next gen version and shit like that. They held on the features and all that. So, I don't know.
Here's the thing. How are you going to remaster a game broken? That's not considered a remaster.
I thought remasters came out with new technology too.
Right? Yeah, the name, it's rebroken because Tomb Raider definitive editions online was
and you bought the collector's
broken.
Edition. You did it. You did an unboxing.
The definitive edition. It came in a booklet.
You had the book.
Rebroken HD.
That. I remember that.
Shredded games bullshit, man. That's sad. I was all fucked up during that time period.
Sorry.
Yeah, but I bought that. Yeah, I fucked up. Damn.
We all got
that shit was still trash. Multiplayer was so garbage.
Wow. Oh, before we forget about this, Nintendo's supposedly working on a new handheld called the Codename MH.
Tired of these fucking code names.
So I don't
I
have
remember you said that.
much news on that, but
code name.
it might
NX
be about that time for
Neo.
them because of the way they get down. It's a Japanese financial report too, so it's not just just a rumor. So there's something definitely in the works along with it. I wonder if that's the because remember before we reported that it was a possible the NX was going to be the base unit and then they was going to have the handheld unit. I wonder if that's part of that whole thing. I don't know. We'll see. Lastly, we're gonna skip this one.
When does the Tomb Raider game come out for PS4?
I don't think
December.
there's a solid date. Is there a solid date?
That's a great question.
It said December.
That game is
It was like
amazing.
one of
Yeah.
the-
That game is.
It's amazing.
It was.
So it's
It
game
was
of the year for you.
I played it last year. I can't be game of the year.
Was it game of the year for you last year? I got the game, by the way. Just don't even want to play it. It's on Xbox. I don't know.
It was
played
one of
like-
my. It was one of my candidates. I'll say it that way.
Uncharted? Better than Uncharted.
I didn't finish Uncharted yet. I can't say that.
Exposed, yeah.
This dude, A
I'm playing. I'm playing, bro.
I say A-Wall. This dude Ricky's the ultimate reacher, though. Yeah,
My
there's
bad.
not a solid day for PS4. It just says holiday this year.
I wonder why it's taking so long for PS4. I guess
The
It's
contract.
contract.
It's probably the contract.
Oh, it's the contract.
Remember, it
Okay.
was time. It was
Alright.
time for Xbox.
Xbox and PC.
Okay.
The last thing, I don't know. Back in the day, there was this game called Double Dribble. And there was definitely an exploit. It's a basketball game, obviously, where you can shoot from the corner. And literally, 100% of the
every shot.
time, it would go in. You would never miss. So when people say, and I mean, I try not to do it, that like games always worked and didn't have glitches back in the day, they're wrong. Now, it was less, but back in the day, they couldn't go in and patch them, so they had to. But anyway, there was a YouTuber, 2009, he put a video out playing Double Dribble and repeatedly doing this glitch. Family Guy the show took his footage without asking. It's on an episode of Family Guy when I seen Cleveland. Somebody actually sent it to me on Twitter. Cleveland and Peter were playing Double Dribble, and Cleveland said, "Please don't do none of that 3-point crap because it's a glitch in the software." So Peter like, all right, then he just proceeds to Ricky and just keep cheating. He just kept doing that shit. Yo. He just straight kept shooting threes and shit like that. The problem is, first of all, they stole the man's footage. Then they gave him a copyright strike and took his video down after they took his
Savage.
content without asking.
Savage.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yo, so what did the young man do, Chase? Did he have a rebuttal for that?
Well, they put it back up, and what it looks like they're saying is that it was YouTube's content ID system, our favorite system, where a ringtone plays on your phone, and then they basically make your whole video. It's basically saying that that music belongs to the whole video belongs to whoever. Like, there's times where we'll do the podcast, and I'll show like a 15 to 20-second trailer. And they'll be like, okay, we're going to go ahead and give all that revenue to the company. Like, that's what the content ID system does. That's why a lot of people's videos, if you go and play, the audio's muted and shit like that. Because when you were playing GTA San Andreas, that was part of the whole experience of, like, GTA San Andreas. It's like the fucking radio. But the content ID system came in, and they started muting people's videos. They had a couple of mine muted and shit like that. But, yeah, I thought that was crazy, man. They took my man's footage and gave him a content claim. The same thing happened to somebody else. Tecmo Bowl. Family Guy took his footage, and he got a strike for that as well. But they removed the strike. But yeah,
Was that Tecmo Bowl?
Tecmo Bowl and Double Dribble. So it's two separate occasions.
Oh, I thought it was the because I remember that exploit. I used to do that whole.
Oh yeah.
It was Bo Jackson, and you could just keep going up and down, slide up and down the field.
Real. Yes.
Yeah, that was the Bo Jackson jump. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So that's what you up against on this YouTube shit, man. Is everything's automated. So they hear a song. That's why when
South Park gave gave PewDiePie a shout out.
You know, that's why dude's he's like one of the goats, bro. People are like, I don't care if you like him or not. That dude he's on South Park. Where's you at?
I'll give you a prime example, man. I went and was looking for some royalty free music on one of my videos. I put the music in the video. I still get a claim from the nigga that put the royalty free music.
Oh, yeah, they do
Yeah, that royalty free, it's not free, bro. I don't even go there with it.
Yeah, I don't know how I get away with this shit. I mean, it is royalty free. Yo, they be saying credit them on the bottom of their description. I don't got time to do that. But just know, people actually the name of the song, I'll refer to them.
You can use like 15 seconds before you get
I
hit.
used the whole 5 minutes of their track. Right?
Oh, they gonna get you.
I did.
No, they not. It's royalty free. They just want me to put it in their description. I don't got time to do that. My
YouTube,
characters is already filled up.
They hit videos from 2009 and shit.
I don't got time for that shit, yo.
Oh, you played this rap song 10 seconds in. Matter of fact, we need all this revenue and shit. Look, let me tell you, last year, Mark Echo's getting up. Game's old as fuck. PS2. I played at the Mark Echo Clothing Company. Started putting clans on the videos. I'm like, really, guys? Really?
Wow.
Why are y'all even on here looking for people playing your game? Because nobody's playing it but me. Like, you guys are ridiculous. Mark Echo.
They just need some bread from
nobody wearing that shit.
They said put some respect on their game, on their name, and their shitty ass name brand. Fuck it, you gotta respect it, yo.
Who we playing
Literally.
tonight, yo? Who we playing?
Wait, hold on, man. What are we gonna play for real? Like, I'm thinking.
Nathan.
I'm about to watch this game.
Oh yeah, the game.
Yeah,
is
Nathan.
Gateway. It's
All right, well,
Who's playing? Who's playing?
Ain't no streaming tonight. I might get on.
Yeah, you
I'm
just
gonna
gave-
eat anyway.
gave
I'm gonna
Chase an
eat.
excuse
I'm
to
gonna
dip.
eat.
No,
I'll
I'm
be
playing
one
on
hour
the
like
show
that.
though.
I'm not playing that shit.
Hey Chase, you gotta play me, man. I got that shit too.
Yeah, play him, Chase.
All right, well,
Play him,
yeah,
bro.
Put your PSN in the chat. Let's do
Everybody,
show
if y'all
outros.
want to, oh shit, never mind.
Do show outros, man. I'm sorry about last week. It was definitely my fault. Some personal stuff. It's been rough. Anyhow, let's get the outros out. Start with Barry.
All right, y'all. It was a pleasure having me on. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, show love to my channel. Show love to 3MG. For sure.
All right,
3MG Nation.
Spade.
Hey.
Heard too much about 3MG, so no, I'm just playing.
That's it. You're on timeout, man. Fuck this.
All right. Hold on, Spade. Time out. Before you outro.
Oh wait. Let's mute everybody.
I need answers.
Oh,
Is your
man.
PSN King Marcialago?
It may be. I don't really.
Do you have one of those?
Nah, I just I like,
Yo.
Exposed.
I like this. I like the song.
No,
You got a
I'm
Honda
just
Civic,
fucking
man.
with you. I'm just fucking with you.
Got a Honda.
All right, do outro. Do outro.
I just want to thank you guys for having me on the show. Check my channel out. Hopefully I have more content out. And just thanks for having me here.
No problem, man.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Yes, sir.
True.
All right,
Now I don't feel guilty.
Ricky.
Feel better. All right. Shout out to everybody that was here. Shout out to Barry. Shout out to Spade for being here. Shout out to everybody in the squad. I think we're just gonna all watch the game. I'm looking forward to see the game go on. Toronto going in. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Okay.
It's a big game.
Yes, sir.
It's a
Big
game,
game.
Black.
Yeah, this is possibly the defining game.
One more thing. Shout out to Jeremy for being here on the stream. I know he has nothing to do tonight. That's why he's here watching the whole show. Shout out
Whoa.
to you. Go eat your bell pie. Go eat your vanilla checks. Shout out, my brother.
Abel.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Be sure to like the video. Let them know we're out here talking games. And yeah, shout out to Barry. Shout out to Spade for coming through. And you guys make sure you support their channel. Subscribe, please. Support their channel. All the boys here. So please support. And yeah, thank you guys for having. Yeah, I fucked up. But yeah, good night.
Okay. Prophecy.
God.
Man, no, we're not gonna let him. Yo, Prophecy got a
I was
motivational
gonna
video
say his outro.
for y'all people,
Yes.
y'all people that you about to hit
Yes.
the gym, yo. Go listen to the Prophecy's Monday video, bro.
How you said Jim?
True.
Jim?
How you say Jim? No, I think you said Jum. But it's all good. Yo,
I might have
definitely
said-
check Prophecy's
Yo,
video
man,
though.
I'm sorry. Tomato off this motherfucker, man. We out, man. Stupid.
Yeah.